2003 ní àjọ olókoòwò nílẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ṣe lọ́dún 2014 kódà lọ́dún 2016. àjọ tó ń rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọdé ìyẹn UNESCO gbà á gẹ́gẹ́ bí ibùdó ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọn. díẹ̀ lára àwọn ibùdó tó gbajúgbajà nílùú Àbújá ni àpáta agbára Aso Rock, ilé aṣòfin àpapọ̀, ilé aṣojúṣòfin ilẹ̀ yìí, àpáta Zuma Rock, Millennium Park, báńkì àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà CBN, mọ́ṣáláṣí àpapọ̀ àti ibùdó ilé ìjọsìn àpapọ̀ àwọn kìrìsìtẹ́nì. ẹkùn ìdìbò 6 ló wà nílùú Àbújá: Abadi, Buhari, Gwagwalada, Kuje, Kwali àti Abuja Municipal. Kílìṣí tó jẹ́ ohun ìpanu tí wọ́n fi ẹran pèsè ló dé ìlú Àbújá. ó jẹ́ ibùdó ìsinmi fún ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn arìnrìn-àjò láti ẹkùn kọ̀ọ̀kan nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà nítorí pé àárín gbùngbùn ló wà. ìlú Àbújá rèé o, ibùdó agbára ìṣàkóso ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, ògo ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀.
ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló ń kojú àwọn ará. èèyàn ń kojú rẹ̀ ní àdúgbò. ojú ọ̀nà tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó, iná ọba tó mẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe ségesège, àwọn tó ń hu ìwà àbàṣejẹ́ obì tí ń sun lẹ́rùn àti àwọn nǹkan tí ò tí ì dé tí gbọ́ ìjọba. ṣé wọ́n ní etí ọba nílé etí ọba lóko, èèyàn náà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. òun náà ló jẹ́ kí ìkànnì Western Spring Television pé ètò tí ó jẹ́ kẹ́yìn ara lé ẹ̀yin ará àwùjọ kẹ́lẹ́ mọ́ sọ bí tí bàtà bá ti ń ta yín lẹ́sẹ̀ fún àwọn aláṣẹ ìjọba. ohun tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ni wípé ẹ mú fóònù yín o, ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yín, ẹ dáàbò rẹ̀, ẹ mọ̀ yá ní gbọ́rọ̀, ẹ dáàbò rẹ̀, ẹ ṣe àkàálẹ̀ ohun tó ń fẹ́ àmójútó ìjọba, ohun tó ń fẹ́ àmójútó àwọn aláṣẹ, ohun tó ń fẹ́ àmójútó àwọn elétò ìlera, àwọn elétò ààbò àti àwọn míì tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn. ẹ má jẹ́ kí fọ́nrán náà, ìyẹn fídíò, ẹ máa ṣe àkàálẹ̀ rẹ̀ kó mọ̀ ju ìṣẹ́jú 2 tàbí 3 lọ. ẹ mọ̀ fi ṣọwọ́ sí wa ní orí WhatsApp lórí ẹ̀rọ 0803-865-1049 0803-865-1049. ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn fọ́nrán yín, àwọn àwòrán yín kó máa wọlé. orí ètò Ojú Ẹlẹ́rìí, ẹ̀yin gangan lẹ jẹ́ ojú ẹlẹ́rìí. ohun táwọn èèyàn nílò, ohun tó ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn láwùjọ níyà, ilé tí ò nílé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀, ibi tí ò níbi tó ti ń da ẹ̀gbin nù, tó wá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀gbin wọn ní àwọn ará àdúgbò, àwọn aráàlú lára. gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ fi tó àwọn aláṣẹ létí. ohun tẹ́ ẹ nílò ní agbègbè yín, ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn aláṣẹ mọ̀. orúkọ mi ni Adéyẹmí Ọlábọ̀dé, èmi ni atọ́kùn ètò Ojú Ẹlẹ́rìí lórí Western Spring Television. ìkànnì 150 ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ajé láago 2 àbọ̀sán.
ìyá kì í ṣomi ọbẹ̀. lórúkọ Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè la kí n káàbọ̀ sórí àkọ́tún ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà fún òní. ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà ń wáyé ní Rave 91.7 FM tó kalẹ̀ ságbọ̀n bẹ́lẹ́wò nílùú Òṣogbo. Rave FM wà ní radio.garden. bákan náà ni a wà lórí ìtàkùn ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ Facebook Rave 91.7 FM. bí ẹ ṣe ń gbọ́ wá ní Rave 91.7 FM náà lẹ́ ń wò wá lórí móhùnmáwòrán Western Spring Television channel 190 DTT lórí ìkànnì StarTimes àti lórí YouTube ìsàmà wa Western Spring Television WSTV níbẹ̀. Ṣẹ́gun Mákindé lórúkọ tèmi, ọmọ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀sì rèé, ọmọ akékaka kọ́lọ́rọ̀ gbọ́ tọ́rọ̀ bá gbọ́ kí ni ọba kú bàbá ọlọ́rọ̀ ò ṣe gan-an. lórí ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà lára ìwáyé tí ń dẹ́rìn pẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn tara yẹn fi ọwọ́ lágbá lójú àtúntìdé lórí ètò tòní o. Pásítọ̀ ẹ káàbọ̀.
ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
ọmọ Jímọ̀ Taofeek wà lórí rẹ̀ káàbọ̀.
ẹkún lé o wàrà lé.
ẹ sàpọ̀ ọdún òní.
o
ẹ sà ń dá jẹ náà ni.
ẹ sọpọ ẹ.
adúpẹ́ ọ̀yá.
ó kí wa ní iléeṣẹ́ agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ Rave FM tó wà ní Àgbọ̀nbẹ́lẹ́ nílùú Òṣogbo. ẹjọ́ ẹnìkan tó fọwọ́ lágbá mi lójú ní 2020 July 2nd ni mo mú wá sí ilé ìgbìmọ̀
orí ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà. So orúkọ ẹni Razak Salami Aro, ó jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn SA tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ó gba 1.1 million lọ́wọ́ mi, ó sá lọ, a sì rìpọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀fọ́ ọlọ́pàá, àwọn ọlọ́pàá gbìyànjú láti. 1.1 million àtẹ gbà lọ́wọ́ yín owó kíni.
ó lóun á bá mi ra mọ́tò ní ọdún yẹn, ó sá lọ àṣáàrí, ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó di August 4th last year mo wà ní bank, ó ṣáà bá mi nínú bank, ọlọ́run mú wá sínú bank ibi tí mo wà, so bí mo ṣe mo hand over fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá nìyẹn. Gbàtàdé wà ní station, honourable kan rán àwọn àbúrò rẹ̀ méjì wá.
honourable ló rán àwọn àbúrò wọn méjì wá, ọ̀rọ̀ ti dójú ká mọ̀ dákọ̀ báyìí.
So honourable yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká forúkọ bù wọn láti rí mọ́tì fún un. So wọ́n ní pé wọ́n rán àwọn àbúrò wọn méjì wá, àwọn yẹn ṣe ìdúró fún lọ́jọ́ yẹn, wọ́n dẹ̀ agreement tó mú kó fẹ́ ká gbé kéèsì lọ sí court, wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀bẹ̀ ká má gbé lọ sí court wípé pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ honourable pé ńgbà tó honourable ti lè dá sí ní agbára Ọlọ́run, wọ́n ṣe agreement pé by December last year àwọn máa san gbogbo owó yẹn, wọ́n san 2,000 bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ yẹn.
Ní December 2023.
December 2023.
Ọdún wo gan ni nǹkan pa ń pọ̀?
2020 ní July 2nd 2020 nǹkan pa wá pọ̀. So láti ìgbà tó ṣáà di last year yẹn mi ò gbúrò ẹni tí ìgbà tó wá di January end this year èmi pe àwọn ọlọ́pàá pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀, mi ò gbúrò ẹni tí wọ́n ṣàlàyé fún mi pé gbogbo owó tó san ó jẹ́ 430,000. tó ṣáà dúró pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ pé bóyá ó máa padà san owó tó kù. Gbà tó wá di May tí ò san, mo á lọ sílé honourable yẹn, mo lọ report pé mi ní like pé any step tó máa take because honourable ti ṣèdúró fún pẹ̀lú àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ tó rán wá, wọn láwọn àbá sọ̀rọ̀, honourable yẹn wá bá mi so pé ó máa sanwó yẹn. Ìgbà tí mo rí pé ẹgbẹ́ effort tí mo ṣe, ìgbìyànjú tí mo ṣe láti jẹ́ pé kán sanwó, mi ò rí anything, mo gbé kéèsì wá sí ètò ẹbámikọ̀yà ní June 12, 2024. So ìgbà tí mo gbé wá bí ta bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bí báyìí, wọ́n dà pé ó pe olóòtú náà wá, ó yọjú, ó wá sí agreement nígbà yẹn pé òun máa san 100,000. Láti ìgbà yẹn ó gbé agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ kan náà wá, máa fi orúkọ bo ẹni yẹn náà láṣìírí. So lénìí ẹni yẹn náà wọ́n jọ wà ń bí lọ́jọ́ yẹn, ẹni pé ká má wọrí pé ní agbára Ọlọ́run wípé ó máa san owó. So ńgbà tó rẹ̀ di June ending kò sanwó, mo láti pe honourable yẹn. Honourable ni kò sí reason tí ò fi kí kó má sanwó, wípé ká tún jọ sí another agreement. Ó tún wá síbí again, ó tiẹ̀ sí audio agreement bíbá pẹ̀lú agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ náà wọ́n tún jọ wá again wípé kájọ pé òun á san owó yẹn. Ó sọ nǹkan kan gbà pé bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ stop salary òun kankan pé wọ́n ní ká lè investigate òun, but ìgbà tó di August ending ó yẹ kó sanwó kò tún san, mo láti honourable yẹn ló wá sọ fún ìgbà ló tẹ̀ san just 100,000.
Ọ̀dà ẹ tún dákọ̀ arákùnrin lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i.
Orúkọ ẹ̀ ní Razak Salami Aro.
Razak Salami Aro, honourable tó ṣèdúró fún yín lọ́jọ́ mẹ́jọ òní, a máa dákọ̀ honourable o. Àti agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tó ṣèdúró fún yín, a máa dákọ̀ wọn lọ́jọ́ mẹ́jọ òní. Ọ̀yá ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín bọ̀.
So nígbà tó ṣáà di, mo á rí i pé bíi a month ago èmi àti honourable yẹn tún sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọjọ́ bóyá Wednesday bíi eléyìí náà ni wọ́n wá sọ fún mi pé kí n má rí i pé títí 12 báwọn ti pè é wípé ó máa san owó yẹn fún mi. So 12 lù mi ò gbọ́, wọ́n láwọn máa pè mí jọ́ kejì wọn, mo wá pè wọ́n ní kí n má rí i pé ó máa san títí weekend, kò san owó yẹn. Ìgbà tó di following week mo pe honourable, wọ́n ignore call mi. So ó ṣàjẹ́ ìdí tí àtìgbà yẹn láti pons tá a sọ nípa program ìmọ̀ lórí afẹ́fẹ́, but ní August yẹn honourable sọ fún pé kó lọ gba loan ní bank, pé kó gba loan tó ń gbà lọ́wọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì, ó lè gba loan 1 million kó san outstanding tó ní nínú loan 1 million tó bá gbà. Ṣẹ̀gẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ fi hàn mí pé wọ́n ti approve loan 1 million fóun ní August, but tí mo rí ni pé láti ìgbà yẹn dì sí so kò san owó mi fún mi. Ó dẹ̀ sọ fún mi again wípé reason tán fún ní appointment yẹn ni pé kóun lè san gbogbo gbèsè tó wà ní ọrùn hun ọ tó ń gbowó gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì purpose san fún ẹ ní appointment o ò san àwa tó jẹ lówó ò ń gba owó ìjọba lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tó ń tó ṣe wá láàánú ni pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ẹ bá máa ṣàkíyèsí irú àwọn tí ẹ máa kó sínú ẹgbẹ́ yín.
gómìnà ló lo discretion wọn lórí èèyàn owó tí wọ́n jẹ ni ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ń pẹ́.
ọjọ́ ẹni tó dùn ni ẹni tó wà nínú ìjọba tó ń sin jẹ àwọn aráàlú lówó tán fọwọ́ lágbára lójú tó ó yẹ ká sọ so kí ìjọba kan bá wa dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí àti ọ̀nàrẹ́bù ẹgbẹ́ tọ́rọ́ pé ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ PDP lójijì.
ẹ má dà pa ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú sẹ́gbẹ́ òṣèlú lọ́jẹ́ ń lówó ni.
ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wọn ni tí èèyàn bá rí ọmọ inú ilé èèyàn tàbí ẹgbẹ́ kan ṣẹgbẹ́ bá ń sìn tó ṣàìdá àwọn adarí ẹgbẹ́ yẹn wọ́n lè chẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ ọ̀nàrẹ́bù tó ṣèdúró fún ọ̀nàrẹ́bù kìí ṣe ọ̀nàrẹ́bù ìkéṣẹ́ èèyàn yẹpẹrẹ èèyàn dáadáa la mọ ọ̀nàrẹ́bù yẹn sí láwùjọ bọ́ èmi àtọ̀nàrẹ́bù yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé rúwà yìí ló wà nínú yín ẹ lè máa rìn gbòòrò ọ̀nàrẹ́bù tí mo ń sọ ó lè rìn anywhere nílùú Òṣogbo tí ò sẹ́ni tó máa challenge so irú èèyàn báyẹn ò lè wà ní kọ́ńdé ọ̀nàrẹ́bù yẹn ṣàtìgẹ́ bá ń sìn ẹ rẹ̀ ló fi máa yí ọ̀nàrẹ́bù yẹn lára so ìdí táwa fi ń sọ yẹn nìyẹn so ẹ ṣe olóòtú.
tó adúpẹ́ tá a bá fẹ́ báyìí máa pààrọ̀ bó wọ́n máa pè é.
nọ́mbà rẹ̀ ní 080 35 49 1346 orúkọ rẹ̀ ní Razak Salami Aro.
ẹ tún bá yẹn pè o.
080 35 49 1346.
ọ̀dà ọlọ́ọ̀bá ṣe. ẹ̀yin ará ilé ẹ máa pe àwọn nọ́mbà yẹn láti bá wa rán àrò létí pé kó tún orúkọ ara rẹ̀ ṣe o kọ́ máa bára rẹ̀ ní orúkọ jẹ́ pásítọ̀ ẹ̀ máa farabalẹ̀ o ọlọ́wọ́ ṣàánú wa à ń bọ̀ padà àti ìdìtàn.
Àbújá ni olú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ọjọ́ 12 oṣù 12 ọdún 1991 ni wọ́n gbé ibùjókòó agbára Nàìjíríà kúrò nílùú Èkó lọ sílùú Àbújá lásìkò ìṣèjọba ológun ọ̀gágun fẹ̀yìntì Ibrahim Babangida. Ìlú Àbújá ni ìlú kẹjọ tí èrò pọ̀ sí jùlọ nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ó sì jẹ́ ìlú olódi tó wà ní àárín gbùngbùn. Gbogbo àwọn ilé-iṣẹ́ àti àjọ ìjọba kọ̀ọ̀kan ló ní olú ọ́fíìsì wọn nílùú Àbújá gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ pé ibẹ̀ gan ni ibùjókòó agbára ìṣàkóso ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Lọ́dún 2003 ni àjọ Commonwealth gbé ìpàdé wọn wá síbẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni àjọ olókoòwò nílẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ṣe lọ́dún 2014 kódà lọ́dún 2016. Àjọ tó ń rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọdé ìyẹn UNESCO gbà á gẹ́gẹ́ bí ibùdó ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọn. Díẹ̀ lára àwọn ibùdó tó gbajúgbajà nílùú Àbújá ni àpáta agbára Aso Rock, ilé aṣòfin àpapọ̀, ilé aṣojúṣòfin ilẹ̀ yìí, àpáta Zuma Rock, Millennium Park, báńkì àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà CBN, mọ́ṣáláṣí àpapọ̀ àti ibùdó ilé ìjọsìn àpapọ̀ àwọn kìrìsìtẹ́nì. Ẹkùn ìdìbò 6 ló wà nílùú Àbújá: Abaji, Buhari, Gwagwalada, Kuje, Kwali àti Abuja Municipal. Kílìṣì tó jẹ́ ohun ìpanu tí wọ́n fi ẹran pèsè ló jẹ́ oúnjẹ tó wọ́pọ̀ tí gbogbo èèyàn sì nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí nílùú Àbújá. Ó jẹ́ ibùdó ìsinmi fún ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn arìnrìn-àjò láti ẹkùn kọ̀ọ̀kan nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà nítorí pé àárín gbùngbùn ló wà. Ìlú Àbújá rèé o, ibùdó agbára ìṣàkóso ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, ògo ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀.
ìyá kì í ṣomi ọbẹ̀.
bàbá má jẹun jìyà.
ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ìtẹ́bámi kọ̀yà ní Rave 91.7 FM tó wà lágbọ̀nbẹ́lẹ́wò nílùú Òṣogbo. A wà lórí ìtàkùn ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ Rave 91.7 FM lórí Facebook nu àtúwà ní radio.garden. Bákan náà lẹ́ ń wò wá ní Western Spring Television tó wà ní channel 190 DTT lórí ìkànnì Star Times àti YouTube. Màmá rí o.
ẹ rí wa nítorí pé àwọn tá a fún ní empowerment program ní 2019 àwọn tí ò tí ì san owó wọn.
Kí ló kọ yín?
Orúkọ mi ni ìyáàfin Táyọ̀ Esther.
Àwọn yóò ti mọ ọkọ yẹn lé ná.
àwọn tí mo
kọ́sítọ́mà ọ̀yà o.
Adédọ̀tun Sùlíyá nọ́mbà rẹ̀ ni 080 60 92 45 83. Ahmed Abiola 081 47 63 8083. Ajayi Abímbọ́lá 080 35 03 32 74. Azeez Fọláṣadé 080 67 31 91 34. Mọ́mí Jamiu ló ń jẹ́ o tàbí Farouk ọmọ Ìrágbìjí sì ni. Oyèwùmí Fọláṣadé.
ẹ máa sọ iye owó wọn. alẹ́rálà àti ọ̀fẹ́ bá ń sanwó.
Owó Azeez Fọláṣadé 121,400. Oyèwùmí Fọláṣadé 26,600. 081 36 97 2578. Akíndúró Ọlásùnkànmí 21,300. Ó ń sọ fún mi mo tún pé ó sọ pé kí ni mo tún fẹ́ gbà mo ní 21,300.
ṣé kìí sówó ni.
081 62 52 6807. Ọládọ̀sù òun ti sá lọ sí Èkó ní tiẹ̀.
ẹ má pa ń lọ Èkó ẹ má pa sáré Èkó wọ́n lọ Èkó.
wọ́n lọ Èkó. Nọ́mbà rẹ̀ ni 080 34 18 3250. Nọ́mbà kejì 090 64 05 1954. Búsàrí Tóyìn Fatima 12,600. Ọládọ̀sù ọláìtàn 35,000 lówó tiẹ̀. Nọ́mbà Fatima 080 33 66 5847. Adélẹ́yẹ Fúnmiláyọ̀ 5,800. 081 61 17 3607. Ajíbádé MC 7,100. 081 68 27 5765. Sógbẹ̀san Tósìn 081 31 38 4260. Ajayi Abíọ́lá 070 33 46 7064. 8,600.
péré.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Adékúnlé Jẹ̀lílá 070 66 63 2272. Ọ̀pálékè Alice 5,000. 081 03 54 54 65. Shitu Masura 081 23 06 72 38. Ẹ bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyáàfin Ògúntólú ó ti san owó tiẹ̀ tán.
arábìnrin Ògúntólú adúpẹ́ pé òkun lọ́wọ́ yín ọkùnrin Méjìmọ́ Taofik wọ́n ní ẹ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ arábìnrin Ògúntólú pa àwọn sanwó wọn tẹ̀lé ní àsan táwọn.
109,000.
níjọ́ wo ni àsan.
bí wọ́n ṣe pè wọ́n
the last one
wọ́n ti padà san.
èló ni the last one tán san lọ́sẹ̀ méjì.
28,000 náà san.
adúpẹ́ o lágbára ọlọ́run lọ.
Àmín.
tó adúpẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ arábìnrin Ògúntólú ẹ ṣeun ẹ ti wà ọmọlúàbí bá a ṣe sọnù tí abala jẹ́wọ́ tẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀yàn lówó ẹ yọjú kẹ́ ẹ sì jẹ́ ká máa yanjú ẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan èjèèjì à ń padà bọ̀.
ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló ń kojú àwọn ará àdúgbò àwọn ará àwùjọ tí ohun ò dẹ̀ dókè ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìnira ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìyà làwọn èèyàn ń kojú rẹ̀ ní àdúgbò ojú ọ̀nà tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó iná ọba tó mẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe ṣégeṣége àwọn tó ń hu ìwà àbàṣejẹ́ obì tí ń sun lẹ́rùn àti àwọn nǹkan tí ò tí ì dé tí gbọ́ ìjọba ṣé wọ́n ní etí ọba nílé etí ọba lóko èèyàn náà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ òun náà ló jẹ́ kí ìkànnì Western Spring Television pé ètò tí ó jẹ́ kẹ́yìn ara lé ẹ̀yin ará àwùjọ kẹ́lẹ́ mọ́ sọ bí tí bàtà bá ti ń ta yín lẹ́sẹ̀ fún àwọn aláṣẹ ìjọba ohun tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ni wípé ẹ mú fóònù yín ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yín ẹ dábù rẹ̀ ẹ má yà ní bọ̀rọ̀ ẹ dábù rẹ̀ ẹ ṣe àkàálẹ̀ ohun tó ń fẹ́ àmójútó ìjọba ohun tó ń fẹ́ àmójútó àwọn aláṣẹ ohun tó ń fẹ́ àmójútó àwọn elétò ìlera àwọn elétò ààbò àti àwọn míì tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn ẹ má jẹ́ kí fọ́nrán náà ìyẹn fídíò tẹ́ máa ṣe àkàálẹ̀ rẹ̀ kó mọ̀ ju ìṣẹ́jú 2 tàbí 3 lọ ẹ máa fi ṣọwọ́ sí wa ní orí WhatsApp lórí ẹ̀rọ 0803 865 1049 0803 865 1049 ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn fọ́nrán yín àwọn àwòrán yín kó wọn wọlé orí ètò ojú ẹlẹ́rìí ẹ̀yin gangan ẹ jẹ́ ojú ẹlẹ́rìí ohun táwọn èèyàn nílò ohun tó ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn láwùjọ níyà ilé tí ò nílé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ ibi tí ò níbi tó ti ń da ẹ̀gbin nù tó wá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀gbin wọn ní àwọn ará àdúgbò àwọn aráàlú lára gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ fi tó àwọn aláṣẹ létí ohun tẹ́ ẹ nílò ní agbègbè yín ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn aláṣẹ mọ̀. orúkọ mi ni Adéyẹmí Ọlábọ̀dé èmi ni atọ́kùn ètò ojú ẹlẹ́rìí lórí Western Spring Television ìkànnì 150 ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ajé láago 2:30 ọ̀sán.
bẹ́gùn ọba jáde mọ̀rìnwó la kọ́kọ́ rí ọwọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ ní síwájú ìjó ẹsẹ̀ katakata ní síwájú rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ń gbúrò wa a tún ti dé náà nù ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò Owambe Unlimited pẹ̀lú èmi ọmọ yín olólùfẹ́ yín ọ̀rẹ́ yín Suliat tẹ́túmọ̀ sí mo rẹ́ni kejì ẹ lè pè mí sùn tó bá yẹ sọ pé ìyá lóye àríyá gbogbo orúkọ tẹ́ ẹ bá pè mí ó sì ti rògbé àwọlẹ̀ gbádùn ètò Owambe Unlimited lórí kan ní pẹ́sàn 190 ibẹ̀ ni Owambe Unlimited ẹ pàdé gbádùn ètò àríyá wa.
wọ́n sọ fún pé Owambe Unlimited lórí Sunrise Television.
ìyá kì í ṣomi ọbẹ̀ ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà dúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run mo sọ nígbà kan wípé kò ní pẹ́ mọ́ o lágbára Ọlọ́run táwọn èèyàn máa jàǹfààní pọ̀ lórí ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà yìí tó jẹ́ pé ètò ìrónilágbára yóò máa wáyé lọ́tún lósì tákọlùkọ́ gba orí ọ̀wà máa wáyé ń bẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run táwa náà bá ti ń rí lẹ́kùn tá à ń rí kan tá à ń rí sí kò sí ní tó ní ká mọ̀ dẹ́rìn pẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn aráàlú ọkùnrin kan bẹ láwùjọ wa olójú àánú ni wọ́n ẹlẹ́yinjú àánú ni wọ́n àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ àjọsọ kan bẹ lábẹ́ aṣọ tá à ń sọ ń kọ̀rọ̀ ẹjẹ́ àgbèjà gbangba èyí tá a sọ kọ̀rọ̀ ó tó gẹ́ Alhaji Aliu Meburuji olóyè ni wọ́n nílùú fún òrùlù Alhaji Aliu Meburuji olóyè ni wọ́n fún òrùlù ẹjẹ́ amọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kó ń kọ̀rọ̀ ẹjẹ́ aṣọ ní gbangba ẹjẹ́ aṣọ di gbangba èèyàn dáadáa ni o dáadáa yóò sì ní bàjẹ́ bí eyín Alhaji Túndé nítorí bá yẹ ẹsẹ sí lásìkò kí ayọ̀ tara wa sóríire Alhaji Túndé bí Meburuji ẹ fi ikùn lókun ẹ fetíketí ẹja sì ń tó yẹ ká sí lásìkò adúpẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́yìn ọmọ màpẹ́rò yẹn ayọ̀ náà láàgbọ́ lórí ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà lọ́tọ̀dọ̀ Alhaji Meburuji bí ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn àsìkò ti tó Prince Lámú yẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò tòní.
olóòtú.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ dákọ yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fáwọn èèyàn.
èmi ni Prince Dr. Lékan Lámúyè láti Ìwó lórí ẹjọ́ tí mo ti mú wá láti ọdún tí ó kọjá tí ó lù wá ní jìbìtì táwa náà kọrùn bọ̀. Ganiyu Abbas tí gbogbo ayé túmọ̀ sí àpèsìn ọ̀la. torí
màmá kọrùn bọ kínní ìjọ náà ni.
akọrùn bọ o. nọ́mbà rẹ̀ ní 08112577345.
bàbá ẹ farabalẹ̀ sọ àwọn tí wọ́n gbọ́ kọ nọ́mbà alẹ́ ńlẹ́ mu ẹsẹ̀ kọ̀ǹpútà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ganiyu Abbas nọ́mbà rẹ̀ ní 081 12577345. So ó ní ó kọ written agreement pẹ̀lú wa nínú oṣù kẹrin ọdún yìí. Ó ló máa san 500,000 àkọ́kọ́ ní ìparí oṣù kẹjọ. ó ní balance 500,000 ló kù pé òun máa san ní September 25 ọdún tá a wà yìí àti kínní àti kejì kò sí kankan tó kò tí ì san kọ́bọ̀ nínú rẹ̀ àwọn pé gbogbo ayé
àwọn kan wà tẹ ẹ dákọ̀ ń jọ sí pé tẹ ẹ bá pè wọ́n nǹkan lè pàpà yọ ẹ dákọ̀ àwọn bàbá wọn àti fóònù nọ́mbà wọn.
Bàbá àkọ́kọ́ ni bàbá tó bí nínú Alhaji Ganiyu Ọlálékan òun ni orúkọ rẹ̀ bàbá tó jẹ́ bàbá Abbas gangan nọ́mbà rẹ̀ ní 080 60 98 34 94. Ẹni tó fún mi nọ́mbà yẹn ó ní ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá rẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ìmáàmù wa ní mọ́sálásí Dáúdù Abímbọ́lá níwò Alhaji Abdulhafiz a jọ sọ̀rọ̀ lónìí ó ní kí n jọ kí n má dákọ̀ òun lónìí tó wọn bá ṣe kankan sí tó bá fi di ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ.
ẹ ti wá dákọ̀ wọn o.
Alhaji Abdulhafiz.
ẹ mà ti dákọ̀ wọn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ààrẹ náírà ló ní kí n má fi ta. kò ní má dákọ̀ òun. ìmáàmù ni wọ́n lè Dáúdù Abímbọ́lá. so àná ni wọ́n fún mi nọ́mbà bàbá Ganiyu Abbas.
Ọlọ́run ṣàánú wa.
ẹ dákun ìgbà wa o.
ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà rí ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yà. Ọlọ́run gba gbogbo wa Èdùmàrè ó sì bá wa kọ̀yà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè torí pé yà kí somi ọbẹ̀ kọ́mírèdì àpèsè yẹn tó pèrè ẹ̀ lápèsè sápèsè sì ní báyìí Gani Abbas ọmọ òwò.
ó dàbí nǹkan lótú torí pé mo rò pé ọ̀rọ̀ Ganiyu Abbas àpèsè ó ti tójọ́ méjì mẹ́ta kan pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àdéhùn pé àwọn sanwó ọmọ ọba tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti sẹ́yìn náà ó sì san wọ́n gbìyànjú wọ́n á ṣe di sẹ́yìn ó yà ní pé kí wọ́n jọ àtúrọ̀ náà ni pé Ganiyu Abbas àpèsè kí wọ́n jọ kí wọ́n wá sanwó yìí ó ti tójọ́ mẹ́ta náà wọ́n sì ní orúkọ rẹ̀ ló sàn ju wúrà fàdákà lọ àwọn náà gbọ́mọ̀ bá ṣe gbowó yìí wọ́n sì bọ̀bọ̀ owó ìsìnbọ́ sí wọn lọ́wọ́ wọ́n sì bẹ́ẹ̀ bí tí ò bá sì pẹ́yìn
bẹ́ẹ̀bi tí ọba pẹ́ kú
yóò fẹ́ ìfẹ́ lẹ́yìn kájọ wọ́n ti ń pariwo náà látijọ́ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ ní àwọn bàbá náà sí àwọn náà fún nọ́mbà tán dá sí àtọ̀rọ̀ wọn náà kankan jákòó nítorí tọ́lọ́run kí wọ́n jọ kí wọ́n tó bá mójútó ká bá mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sódà lágbọ́ ọlọ́run kí wọ́n á tọmọlúàbí wọn sí.
tó ọlọ́ọ̀bà ṣe o tó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Idris Moye ọ̀gbẹ́ni Idris ọmọ bàbá Moye ọ̀nàrẹ́bù ní àpò wọn náà ti gbà kárí jẹ́ akọ̀wé ìjọba àbílẹ̀ ọ́fíìsì ìdàgbàsókè ẹ̀sìn ìtàn bí sọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ bí ọkàn ni ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ sì gbé sórí afẹ́fẹ́ lórí òfurufú gbádàgbù lẹ́gbẹ́ kan ẹ bá ń kọ̀yà sí pé ẹ fẹ́ kó kọ́ bàbá ọmọ jáde lórí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n yín ọkọ̀lé sórí ilé ńlẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà sọ̀rọ̀ má dẹ̀hùn sẹ́wọ̀ ó di ìjẹ́jọ́ lónìí báyìí o ìyá àwọn ọmọ àròjọ́ lónìí o àjẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ dàbí ẹni pé orúkọ ọbẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n náà gbogbo ẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ báyìí pèsè kan lámúyẹ tó wọ́n ti kú ń bẹ́ẹ̀ à ń padà bọ̀.
New York nílùú ńlá tó tóbi jù nílẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà kódà iye ènìyàn tó wà níbẹ̀ ló fi ìdá méjì ju ti ìlú Los Angeles lọ. ó jẹ́ ibùdó fún oríṣiríṣi àṣà, ìgbafẹ́, iṣẹ́ ọnà, ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ, òṣèlú, ẹ̀kọ́, ọrọ̀ ajé kódà tó fi máa rẹ́ ìdárayá. New York yìí ló gbàlejò ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ olùdókòwò kárí ayé tó sì fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ gidi gan ni. ìdí nìyí tí àwọn kan fi máa ń pè é ní olú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè àgbáyé. ohun ìdámọ̀ tó gbajúgbajà jù ní New York ní ère òmìnira Statue of Liberty, eléyìí tó ń ṣàfihàn bí ìlú náà ṣe fàyè gba onílé àtàlejò. bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni afárá Brooklyn kò lẹ́gbẹ́. ó kéré tán ẹgbẹ̀rin ní oríṣi èdè tí wọ́n ń sọ ní New York. èyí ló sì fa bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń sọ pé gbogbo èdè àgbáyé ló pé sílùú New York. ní nǹkan ọdún 1624 ni àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀yà Dutch tẹ̀dó sí ibi tó ń jẹ́ New York báyìí. Amsterdam ni wọ́n ń pè é tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà náà, àmọ́ lọ́dún 1664 ni wọ́n yí padà sí New York lẹ́yìn tí ọba King Charles kejì tilẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì fún arákùnrin rẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ ìyẹn Duke of York. láti ọdún 1785 ló ti wá di olú ìlú ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà títí di òní olónìí. ó jẹ́ ìlú ńlá tó kún fún ọ̀pọ̀ iṣẹ́ ọnà àti ibùdó iṣẹ́ àtinúdá oríṣiríṣi fún gbogbo ìran ọmọnìyàn. ìlú New York lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà.
ìyá kì í sómi ọbẹ̀.
bàbá má jẹ́ ń jìyà.
ìyá rí ó kọ yín kẹtún ráwọn èèyàn létí bí abadé o.
orúkọ mi Sakiratu Mukaila. mo mú ẹjọ́ Ganiyu Adeleke wá síbí láàrin òun pẹ̀lú bàbá Moyẹ wọ́n jọ pa nǹkan papọ̀.
iná wá papọ̀ wá kẹ̀yìn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
bóòlù sí kan.
ọmọ bàbá Moyẹ ilé ọkọ mi tí ọkọ mi fi ṣèdúró pé kí wọ́n fi dá ẹ̀gbọ́n rẹ̀ padà ní Iléṣà. bàbá Moyẹ fún ọmọ rẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ wọn lọ kọ́lé sí orí ilé ọkọ mi.
wọ́n kọ́lé sórí ilé ọkọ yín ò sì fi ilẹ̀ lẹ̀ pátápátá pé àtúnkù àtàyè rẹ̀ o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àtìgbà náà la ti ń pòyì ó jẹ́ kí n mú ẹjọ́ wọn wá sí orí ètò Ẹ Bá Mi Kọ̀yà.
ṣùgbọ́n níjẹ̀jọ́ a ní pé ọmọ kan dá sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́jọ́ ọmọ bàbá tó jẹ́ ọmọ bàbá Moyẹ pé ká wo ìta lè ṣe lé lórí. ọmọ náà sì ṣe dáadáa, wọ́n hùwà bí ọmọ ọkọ níjẹ̀jọ́ yẹn, wọ́n hùwà bí ọmọ ọkọ Honorable Prince Idris Oyetunji ọmọ bàbá Moyẹ. àwọn hùwà bí ọmọ ọkọ ń jẹjọ ṣùgbọ́n dàbí nípa àwọn náà ti fẹ́ fi ẹsẹ̀ fẹ́ báyìí o pé táwọn fẹ́ tẹ́rí sí orí àwọn ògbé ọ̀rọ̀ pariwo. ṣebí ìwé tí ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ yín.
ìwé ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ mi.
tó ní ìwé náà ló nílẹ̀ tí ó sì ṣe pé ìdájọ́ ilé ẹjọ́ sọ wípé ilẹ̀ tó wà níbí báyìí o lágbájá pé bàbá Moyẹ ló ní.
bàbá Moyẹ ọkọ mi ló nílẹ̀ o.
torí nígbà tí bàbá Moyẹ déńjọ́ náà tá a ṣe tún fi ọwọ́ àgbà wọ bàbá pé ibi gẹ̀rẹ̀jẹ̀ là bá gba odidi bàbá ọba pé bàbá bá múwèé lọ́jọ́ náà ìwé tí bàbá fi fún ọmọ wọn nílẹ̀ ní àmúwá wọn ò rí ìwé tí wọ́n fi ní ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n fọ́mọ wọn ò rí ìwé. níta ń sọ ni pé èèyàn pàtàkì ní bàbá Moyẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn ẹ̀ ṣalábùkù wọn ẹ̀ ṣe ẹni tí ẹnìkan lè rí fín. èyí tí wàá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo tó lọ́n ṣe fún bàbá dáadáa tí wàá jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ opó lọ́mọ yín wá kọ́lé sí. ilẹ̀ opó lọ́mọ yín kọ́lé sí. èyí ti jẹ́ ẹ̀yin agboolé Lágàdá àbí Lágàdá náà ni.
Lágàdá.
ẹ má jẹ́ wọn yúrú opó èèyàn jẹ́gbé o. wọ́n ti lẹ́nu tó juni lọ lè juni nù ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ kọ́mrèdì ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ o. ẹ já sójú òpó wọn bá parọ́ wá sí bàbá Moyẹ o.
orúkọ mi ni kọ́mrèdì Jimoh Taofeek láti ìgbìmọ̀ Olúkẹ̀fẹ́ Alóṣogbo. ẹ rí i pé ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá pẹ̀lú bí ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe jẹ́ ó yẹ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kó yẹ ó ti níyànjú pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ṣe wá bí tí wọ́n sì sọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn náà sì gbégbèsè bó ṣe ti pé gbàdá lọ sí iléeṣẹ́ wọn àgùntàn dá padà rí wọn tó sọ pé ẹni tó ajúni lọ ó lè jù nínú. ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá ọba mo rò pé irú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà tó bá kó wa bá àwọn tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lò àwọn náà sá lè yanjú ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ipò tí wọ́n wà. wọ́n á bẹ̀ bàbá kí wọ́n jọ torí pé kí wọ́n wo torí ọjọ́ àti sùn ọjọ́ tí ó kọ àtọ́lọ́ tá a jí ìṣẹ́ wa kí wọ́n gbìyànjú o kí wọ́n yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí orí ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀lẹ̀ yìí torí pé ibi tọ́kọ obìnrin lọ àwa náà lọ ọbẹ̀ ó pé ó yá kí wọ́n jọ nítorí tọ́lọ́ kí wọ́n gbìyànjú kí wọ́n dá kí wọ́n yẹ kí wọ́n àwọn náà wọ́n lè bá yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kí wọ́n jọ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ntọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe fún wọn kó fi bá a kan bá yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sọ̀pẹ́ lápẹ́ ọlọ́run àwọn náà ń gbọ́ atọ́fàtúkọ̀ tó ń rọ ọmọ wọn náà ẹ̀rí pé níjẹ̀jọ òun náà dá sí.
orí wọn ò gbé.
pé kò ní bàjẹ́
orí wọn ò gbé mọ́.
ṣùgbọ́n láti jẹjọ náà àgbúrò wọn mọ́ tí àwọn náà ní kò ní bàjẹ́ kí wọ́n jọ kí wọ́n tó forí korí kí wọ́n gbìyànjú kí wọ́n jọ kí wọ́n bá yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lágbára ọlọ́run á tún retí wọn.
orúkọ bàbá ni 081.
orúkọ bàbá ni 081.
orúkọ bàbá Móyè 081.
orúkọ ni nọ́mbà.
nọ́mbà bàbá ni 081 38 49 84 96. lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí orúkọ bàbá nọ́mbà bàbá ni 081 38 49 84 96. orúkọ Yusuf tó kọ́lé sórí ilé ọkọ mi ni 080. nọ́mbà Yusuf ní 080 33 56 4769.
ẹ tún nọ́mbà yẹn pè.
nọ́mbà bàbá ní 081 38 49 84 96. orúkọ nọ́mbà Yusuf ní 080 33 56 4769.
tó adúpẹ́ pọ̀ o à ń bọ̀ padà o à ń lọ ọ̀dọ̀ tó ló yẹ ká jábọ̀ bí ọ̀rọ̀ dédó lórí ọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì Agboola àtọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí Agboola àtàwọn iṣẹ́ tá a ti ṣe lábẹ́ aṣọ àjábọ̀ tá a bá dé padà.
Gbẹ̀bíró kílẹ̀mọ̀dàwòrò kọ́ọ̀dẹ́ má dìbò sí. a ṣe gbé ètò yìí kalẹ̀ láti lè jẹ́ kóníkálukú ṣe òdiwọ̀n ìdílé wọn. òtítọ́ ọbẹ̀ ni pé kò sí ìdílé kan tí ò ní ìpèníjà àti ẹ̀. ṣùgbọ́n àtẹ́lẹwọ́ ẹni la fi ń tún ẹni ṣe. àti oníkálukú bá kọ sí ìpèníjà náà ìdílé yóò sọ bí ìdílé yóò ṣe rí. Gbẹ̀bíró ká finúkonú ká fi kùnlùkùn pẹ̀lú àwọn lọ́kọláya lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan lórí ètò. níbẹ̀ lọ́mọ Afọlábí ó ti mọ tàkótó béèrè sí wọn. láìfi kan méjì lọ́rọ̀ tó ń dá òwò sílẹ̀ nínú ìdílé. bẹ́ẹ̀ sì làwọn àlejò náà yóò mọ jẹ́ ká mọ ọ̀nà tí wọ́n gbé gbà sílé wọn ò fi dàrú tí fi ń tò. Gbẹ̀bíró ẹ mọ pàdé Múyìwá Àfọlábí lórí ètò yìí ní gbogbo ọjọ́ àbámẹ́ta láago 8 òwúrọ̀ tí àtúntẹ̀ rẹ̀ ó sì tún máa wá láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ ní ìkànnì móhùnmáwòrán Western Spring Television ìkànnì 150 lórí StarTime. Gbẹ̀bíró tọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ó máa yàtọ̀ ní kò ní yàtọ̀ fọ́.
Èkó Lagos, Èkó akéte ìlú ọgbọ́n, Èkó akéte ìlú ìmọ̀, ọmọ ọlọ́gbọ́n dorí ẹja mú àwọn òmùgọ̀ àdìmú nírù. ẹni dẹ́kọ̀ tí ò gbọ́n ọgbọ́n rẹ̀ dọ̀run alákejì. gẹ́gẹ́ bí àrọ́bá ẹni tó tẹ ìṣẹ́ridó tó sì kọ́kọ́ gbé ibẹ̀ lọ́dún 1699 ló jẹ́ ọdẹ tí orúkọ ń jẹ́ Ògúnfúnminíre ọmọ.
ìyá kì í ṣomi ọbẹ̀.
bàbá ọmọ jẹ ìjìyà.
adúpẹ́ pọ̀ ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run lórí ibi tí a ṣe ìwádìí àti ṣíṣe ètò ẹ bá mi kọ̀yàdé nípa nọ́ọ̀sì Agboola àtọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí Agboola nígbà tí bàbá ìyàwó pásítọ̀ Dẹ́rẹ̀mí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ìsà.
káàbọ̀ ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ kú ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ nọ́ọ̀sì Agboola ẹ káàbọ̀. ẹ ṣé o bàbá nígbà tí bàbá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́jọ́ sí wọ́n ní ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ wá láńlọ́ọ̀dù lẹ́nu wò á fi ọ̀rọ̀ wá láńlọ́ọ̀dù lẹ́nu wò láńlọ́ọ̀dù ìjẹ́ kó mọ yí wa wípé bí wọ́n ṣe kọ́ ọmọ kú nìbàdàn pé ìgbésẹ̀ tó dáa ni láńlọ́ọ̀dù jẹ́ kó yé wa nìyẹn sà.
ṣé bàbá láńlọ́ọ̀dù ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
ṣé tó bá jẹ́ pé ìgbésẹ̀ tó dáa ni ṣé àmọ́ tó sọ pé kò ń jẹ́ kó lọ́mọ. ṣe wá bí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa kọ́ mọ lọ ṣé ọ̀dọ́ wa bá dàn bíbẹ̀ ṣé a ní kó orúkọ mọ wá bẹ̀ ni. àti ilẹ̀ níwọ̀n ò ti jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yóò dúró tábà ti gbọ́ dídé ó ti kó wọn lọ wọ́n ní wọn gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa lájíbọ́dẹ. so tí bàbá bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe báwọn ọmọ bàbá lọ sọ́dọ̀ tiwọn àwọn ọmọ wọn tí báwọn rí wọn lọ́dọ̀ wọn bẹ̀ wọn àrí wọn lọ́dọ̀ tiwa ìyá wọn tó ìyá wọn ẹ̀ tó gbọ́dọ̀ ìyá wọn gbọ́dọ̀ wá wò wọn.
bàbá níjẹjọ torí ìdí tí mi ṣe jẹ́ kí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ níjẹjọ ni wípé ìdílé kan wà tí wọ́n dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bàbá àti màmá Erékandú bàbá tak wọ́n dá sí àwọn Adéyẹmí wọ́n dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n sì gbéra wọn dìde gẹ́gẹ́ bí tọkọ-tìyàwó grandpa àti grandma ni àwọn náà wọ́n jẹ́ kó máa yé mi pé ìgbéyàwó ìgan àjọṣe ni pé àwọn wà ní ìgbéyàwó pé kódà nígbà tó Ọlọ́run pèsè ọmọ pé àwọn tó jọ wà níbẹ̀ ni pé agbáwọn ò sì lè wà lọ́jà orí ọmọ tuntun ọwọ́ wọ́n gbé ìgbésẹ̀ púpọ̀ bàbá àti màmá Erékandú wọ́n gbé ìgbésẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí rere gẹ́gẹ́ bí mọ́jò bàjẹ́ wọ́n gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n sì jẹ́ kó máa yé ikọ̀ Ẹbámikọ̀yà àti gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà pé kò sí nítorí kí arábìnrin Olúwapẹ̀lúmi kó má rí àwọn ọmọ wọn o pé there is access to children pé ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí àwọn bàbá àti màmá Agboola tí wọ́n sọ ni wípé bàbá àti màmá Agboola sọ wípé àwọn grandpa lèmi sọ grandpa àti grandma àwọn Agboola ìyẹn dádì àti mọ́mì ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí wípé àwọn ò lè wá sáfẹ́fẹ́ ń tà wọ́n láti wá sọ̀rọ̀ tako arábìnrin Pẹ̀lúmi Agboola bí tí wù kó mọ̀. ṣé ń gbọ́ mi bàbá Ọdẹ́rẹ̀mí?
mo gbọ́ sà.
bàbá àti màmá Agboola tí wọ́n jẹ́ bàbá àti màmá ọkọ ìyàwó sọ wípé àwọn ò lè wá sí orí afẹ́fẹ́ ń tà wọ́n láti wá sọ̀rọ̀ tako Olúwapẹ̀lúmi bí tí wù kó mọ̀ pé àwọn lè ṣerú rẹ̀ ń tà wọ́n iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n rán sí mi nìyẹn nípasẹ̀ bàbá àti màmá Erékandú tí wọ́n bá pẹ̀tù sí aáwọ̀ yìí ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ní lórí ọ̀rọ̀ access o pé kò sí tó ní kí Olúwapẹ̀lúmi arábìnrin Olúwapẹ̀lúmi má rí àwọn ọmọ wọn ìyá ọmọ ló ní ọmọ o pé ṣùgbọ́n ìyẹn ò ka àwọn pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí ló kàn torí pé àtọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí àti arábìnrin Pẹ̀lúmi àwọn ni wọ́n jọ bí ọmọ. tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ mi sà.
mo gbọ́ sà.
pé arábìnrin Olúwapẹ̀lúmi àti ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí àwọn méjèèjì ní kí wọ́n mú ọjọ́ àti ìgbà tí àwọn méjèèjì tó lè rọ àwọn méjèèjì lọ́rùn láti rí àwọn ọmọ ọjà àbọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ jẹ́ fún gbogbo ilé ọ̀yà mo fẹ́ gbọ́ yín bàbá Ọdẹ́rẹ̀mí.
ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá Erékandú Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè kò ní jẹ́ kí ilé wọn dàrú àwọn náà jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ. ẹ ṣe mọ̀ pé nígbà tá a bá ti rí àwọn àgbàlagbà tí wọ́n dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí tí gbogbo ayé sì ti ń gbọ́ pé wọ́n ti ní ó lè máa wá wà àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
àwa gbà láti ti gbà fọlọ́run ṣùgbọ́n tó bá wá débẹ̀ tí wọn bá wá jó rọ́mọ rẹ̀ ṣé ká tó padà wá.
wọn ò rí ọmọ wọn. kí ẹgbọ́n mi kí bàbá àti màmá ọmọ kí wọ́n jọ mú ìgbà àti àkókò tí wọ́n fẹ́ rí ọmọ. táwọn méjèèjì bá ti jọ mú ìgbà àti àkókò tí wọ́n jọ fẹ́ rí ọmọ. lára iṣẹ́ tèmi ṣe lábẹ́ aṣọ ni pé wọ́n ní ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí ò ráàyè láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ tiwọn. tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi pé òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ táwọn olóyìnbó pè ní weekends ní ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí lè ráàyè. èmi wá rán àwọn bàbá àti màmá Erékandú sí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí yẹn pé kí wọ́n mú weekends mẹ́ta léra wọn. lọ́nà tí arábìnrin Pẹ̀lúmi náà fi lè choose láti lè yàn lára weekends mẹ́ta yẹn sórí ọ̀kan dábẹ́ ẹni pẹ́ nìkan ló ń jẹ gàba lórí àsìkò àti sọ bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn sàn.
ẹ ṣé o ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀.
mo fẹ́ gbóhùn lẹ́nu arábìnrin Pẹ̀lúmi náà. arábìnrin Pẹ̀lúmi.
ẹ kú ètò.
yes ma ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ o.
Mo ti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ.
sọ tẹ́ lọ́rùn.
Gbogbo ìdẹ́bàjẹ́ sọ náà ni.
so ẹ̀yin àti ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí ẹ jọ sọ̀rọ̀ báwọn pé àwọn weekends tí wọ́n fẹ́ mú ètò bá tẹ́lọ̀ nínú àwọn weekends òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ yẹn ẹ lọ wo ọmọ lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní sá wuyewuye lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé a fẹ́ wo ọmọ àwọ̀ ọmọ lágbára Ọlọ́run. ẹ kẹ́ ẹ bá kí gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà tàbí àdá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ o.
ẹ ṣe gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà lágbára Ọlọ́run Nàìjíríà ó máa tẹ̀síwájú. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n fi wọ́n lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń tán lé onílé ṣe ilé tí wọ́n lò ní dàgbò. Ẹ̀yin náà tẹ́ ẹ ṣètò ayé yín yóò máa tẹ̀síwájú àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o.
ẹ ṣeun adúpẹ́ o kò ní dàrú láṣẹ dùn arábìnrin pẹ̀lú mi ẹ ṣeun bí ojú ọ̀nà kò ní dàrú o ní agbára ní ọwọ́ lọ kọ́mi Jímọ̀ Taofeek sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn màmá wa àti bàbá wa Ire Kandu fún ìgbìyànjú wọn kó má bàa bàjẹ́ ilé tí àtàwọn àwọn náà ò ní dàrú lágbára Ọlọ́run bí wọ́n ti sọ kí ìyá wa nọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi kí wọ́n gbèsè láti pè ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan kí wọ́n jọ sọ bí wọ́n ti jọ sọ yẹn sódà ẹ lè jọ mọ ìgbà tí yóò lè rọrùn tí yóò lè bọ́ sí lágbára Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ Ọlọ́run á bá wa tó gbogbo pé wù ẹ́ síbi tó dáa.
tó adúpẹ́ pọ̀ bàbá Ọdẹ́rẹ̀mí ẹ ṣeun bí ojú ọ̀nà o.
ẹ ṣeun sà.
kò ní dàrú arábìnrin pẹ̀lú mi ẹ ṣeun o.
ẹ ṣe o.
a sì kí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Gbèmí náà tí wọ́n gba àlàáfíà láàyè pé kí ìyá ọmọ náà ò rí ọmọ. adúpẹ́ o lọ́wọ́ àwọn grandma àti grandpa Agboola pé ẹ̀pọ̀n ikọ̀ ẹ̀ bá mi kọ̀yà lé nípasẹ̀ bàbá àti màmá Ire Kandu tí wọ́n dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ ṣeun bí ojú ọ̀nà ìyá àti bàbá Ire Kandu ilé yóò ní dojúrú ọ̀nà yóò ní dojúrú lágbára Ọlọ́run adúpẹ́ pọ̀ ẹ ṣeun bí ojú ọ̀nà. ẹja mọ̀ kí àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe ọjọ́ òbí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun náà ọjọ́ òbí náà mà la lè sọ pé gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ń ṣe pé wọ́n pọ́dún méjì lápèrè ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Ọlọ́run máa kọ́ ìmọ̀ sí o ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòyé tí ẹ fi máa tukọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí ó fi máa dá a lọ Ọlọ́run ó fún yín o àgbàrò Ọlọ́run Èdùmàrè ó máa dúró tì yín o wọ́n sọ́njọ́ kan pé ọ̀rọ̀ wà àwa náà nímọ̀ràn tá a lè fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá gbà wá láàyè láti jọ sọ̀rọ̀ tó dáwà tá a súnmọ́ àwọn aráàlú náà àmọ́ bí bàtà tí ń ta aráàlú lẹ́sẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo àwọn olùdámọ̀ràn pàtàkì kọmíṣánná gbogbo wọn èèyàn pàtàkì náà o ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ náà ni wọ́n lè sọ pé kíní àwọn ò ní fẹ́ sòótọ́ tán pé gómìnà ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó bí wọn ò ní sọ. gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ọ̀rọ̀ fún àti ìlòbù ẹ má bù kẹ́díwọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fún àti ìlòbù ẹ má bù kẹ́díwọ́ gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè àmọ́ pé jẹ́ǹtù ẹ̀sùn oníjàgídíjàgan ẹ má wàá jẹ́ kẹ́nikẹ́ni ó wá tèkì jẹ́ǹtìlítì yín fún pé bóyá gómìnà ọ̀fẹ́ máa ń chance lórí ọ̀rọ̀ fún àtìlóbù kò gbọ́dọ̀ sá wuyewuye mọ́ o wọ́n bí ẹni pé yàn ń kó náà nǹkan àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tún ti ń jáde ìtàn tún ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́tún lọ́sì àti àwọn fídíò àti rí fánrán lọ́tún lọ́sì gómìnà ẹ tètè dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o kò tún gbọ́dọ̀ déṣu àtàyànyàn ọ̀rọ̀ fún àtìlóbù ẹjọ́gun omi ẹjẹ́ ayé ètò ogun ẹ̀dàpọ̀ ẹjọ́gun omi ẹjẹ́ kálukú kó mọ̀ wọn ara rẹ̀ kálukú kó mọ̀ wọn ara rẹ̀ ẹjẹ́ àjọgun omi torí pé gómìnà jẹ́tù ẹ má ti nǹkan bọ gómìnà lọ́fun o ẹ má fún gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè nífúnkúfún o bí yẹn bá fún ìlú nífúnkúfún yóò fọhùn bú jáde o torí pé gómìnà jẹ́tù Ifá àtìlóbù ẹ má tún jẹ́ wàhálà ọ̀sẹ̀lẹ̀ o ẹjẹ́ àgbà láàfíà láàyè o ẹjẹ́ àgbà láàfíà láàyè o ẹjẹ́ àgbà láàfíà láàyè Ifá àtìlóbù ó pọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan Jàre Tìámíyù ọmọ fọ́nlẹ̀mí ọmọ ológun ní Jàre Tìámíyù pé ìròyìn tábà máa gbé jáde ìròyìn tí ọba ti lè má láàfíà lọ ẹ má jà máa gbé jáde ẹyẹ kò náà tẹ̀ mo wí tèmi o mo wí ń jọ́ sí kó tó dogun dọdẹ àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ àtúnwélé yìí ṣùgbọ́n ilé ò ní dogun dọdẹ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn tí ń dáko tí wọ́n sì mọ báwọn ṣe débi oko táwọn dá àwọn ń dáko lọ ẹja àlàáfíà ọ̀jọba o ẹ dákun àlàáfíà 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 kákẹ́ àwọn ọlọ́jọ́ ọ̀bẹ arábìnrin Abímbọ́lá Babátúndé akọ̀wé àgbà ni wọ́n lára àwọn tó gbà fọ́ọ̀mù tẹ̀lé fún mi níjọ́ sínú Abímbọ́lá Babátúndé èèyàn dáadáa yẹn MC Too Much ọ̀gá wa ní A2S igbákejì Fẹ́mi Adéfìlànà níbi àwáyé àwọn náà sọjọ́ ọ̀bẹ àdúpẹ́dúpẹ́ Azeez Rahman ọ̀sẹ̀ ọjọ́ ọ̀bẹ ìdílé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀sì wọn láwọn ọ̀sùn ẹlẹ́ẹ̀sì ọjọ́ Sunday ni wọ́n sọ̀sùn ẹlẹ́ẹ̀sì o adúpẹ́ o lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ẹ bá a dá sétò ẹ̀ Alhaji Túndé PM Burújì ní fún ẹ má gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ àjọsọ ẹjọ́ dàgàrà kò ní burú fún mi Burújì o ọmọ Jímọ̀ Taofeek ẹ ṣeun bí ojú náà Bólúwá ti fẹ́ Adébáyọ̀ ògùn bí àjọṣe ni gbẹ̀lẹ́ Emmanuel àjọṣe tó tòní náà ni Emmanuel gbẹ̀lẹ́ ọmọ mi dáadáa Fred Adéjùmọ̀ àjọṣe ni Akíntayọ̀ Alábí àjọṣe ni gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ tẹ́yìn fíìmù àkómọ ẹ̀ sóríire o lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ ní sàṣetì o láṣẹjùmọ̀ rẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tá a jọ tètè ìjọ àtàyàwòrán ẹ̀ ní ya wèrè gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wọ sókè wọ sódù ẹ̀yin pòdùsà ẹ̀ ní pòdùsù orí ibú o. Ṣẹ́gun Mákindé ló kọ mi o 07038306696 07038306696 ìyá kì í somi ọbẹ̀.
Obaoke, a hidden gem in Osun State, surrounded by 9 smaller towns and villages, nestled far from the hustle and bustle of civilization. The nearest main town to Obaoke is Okin. This peculiar town would have remained in obscurity if not the vast expanse of water found in Pakiti, small village under Obaoke. According to Paraji Jimo, the Bale Onepakiti of Olorunda local government, his forefathers settled in this area over generations ago. This suggests that Obaoke has been in existence for a century or two. Reminiscence about lush and kola plantations that once surrounded this large water body before the construction of the dam by the old Oyo State government led by Bola Ige. The construction of the Owala Dam was completed in 1988, primarily for potable water production to the then 12 local government areas of the old Oyo State. It was later ceded to Osun Water Corporation in 1991. Pajima recalls that a significant portion of the cocoa and kola nut plantations was sacrificed for the dam's construction, with promises made to his forefathers. The provision of drinkable water, uninterrupted power supply, and foreign tourism.
Torí ìgbà tí ní ayé ódò wọn ti wá ṣe dáàmú àwọn díẹ̀ tá lè fara fẹnu kàn nípa àwúlò ẹ̀ ní pé tẹ́ bá wo ìlú tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ dé lọ́dọ̀ àwọn làjẹ yìí a rí pé àwọn ní àlùsùnmọ́ra lẹ́lẹ̀ tó jáde dáadáa òun wá láti èrò wọn bá wà ní ìgbà bẹ̀tí ìwúlò tó ń sọ fún ni wípé ó mẹ́ra ni wọ́n ní àwọn sáàmù láti ẹ̀ tí wọ́n lọ sílùú tó tẹ̀ wọ́n jẹ́ sáàfù fún oúnjẹ pé àtúntì omi ń bí ẹ̀bẹ̀ wọn ti ń tì í tó ń bọ́ sí ìgboro so bí omi bá ká ẹ̀dẹ́ àárẹ̀ fún mi níbí ajẹ́rìí sáà fẹ̀dẹ̀ ìkẹta tọ́rísì gbogbo ètò tirẹ̀ láti bí ìwọ ìlú bàbá mi ọlọ́ba àti ilẹ̀ ọba òkè ajẹ́rìí ìyàfẹ́ tí ó lè fún ọmọlẹ́lẹ́ tó pé gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ tó wà ní agbègbè àdúgbò tí èyí ṣe bí ó lè gbọdọ̀ ṣe àwọn ọ̀gbìn láti wá dé sí ìlọ.
The dam area reviews remnants of once grand machinery now succumbing to rust and decay. One of that remains despite the dilapidated quality and ambition of the original construction are evident, reflecting a dream of lighter tomorrow. A last party in the type of the modern use of fake news, leading to playful comparisons. So having our own in the confident in the nature of these actually a lot of as people used to black data as summits, symbols, and other activities are being displayed of its orientation, possibility are limitless, and the hidden trails of the future are waiting to discover.
Bring it down, break it move. I'm the let it go, babe. Telling you, get right. You tight, let it go, babe. Come to me, I made it me. I got something to make you. When I done, they want to see. They're not beating me, but I guarantee you need anything. You know what I mean to me.
While fishing is the meet also hosts of teachers, vendors, and experts. Your dam inside the reservoir of treatable water to the at the treatment plant could provide drinkable water to nearby towns. The energy structure area craving for attention has still diminished the majestic nature. State, land of many living springs, holds numerous hidden treasures waiting to be explored. Next time you're in Osun State, plan a picnic and spend the day with undiluted, untainted nature. Visit Makiti Lake and explore Osun with me. This is your call to adventure. Discover the undiscovered.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's Spanish. Or how are you? Thank you for preferring and profiling the bookshelf. The bookshelf is a program centered on books, everything positive it represents, and everyone who has a relationship with it. I am Damilola Raphael, factory fitted to be your teaching and learning advocate. Today's episode will be taking on a multi-pronged approach, viz. Turning pain to purpose, and you could also say finding purpose for the pain, and other people's interpretation of your pain. Now, when I asked how you are earlier, it was not with the intention to show off another line that I picked up in Spanish. It is the inquiry of someone who truly cares. I am quite reflective and sober, not the alcohol kind, but the temperate, moderate, serious kind of sober. And it was in one of those moments that Omoteniola Oluo invaded my thoughts again. She lived, really lived. We all pray to live long, but many people do not consider purpose. Omoteniola and her sister, Omotoke, exuded purpose. So I'm talking about them in the present continuous, right? You should research them. While reading about Tenny again, I stumbled on a journal she had penned way before she passed, and it was posted by her sister, Toke. Now, let's talk about journal. According to Casey Hopewell on Medium.com, a journal commonly records experiences we have had, our thoughts about them, and there are possible implications for our future, as well as a lot of other things. But free writing is writing into the unknown. It's about discovery and going beyond personal thoughts and memory. Now, Omoteni writes in the journal dated 7th October 2021, and she titled it, "The Time, the Currency of Life." Time, the currency of life. Every second you spend doing the wrong thing, you're missing out on doing the right things. What should you spend your time doing? Spend your time to develop spiritual stamina, build vital skills, know what makes your purpose more efficient, learn money making and money management skills. That's basically the summary of what she had in that journal right there. and it was dated 7th October, year 2021. Now, Omoteniola has a memorial website on forevermiss.com. Forevermiss.com is a platform which boasts of 265,119 websites. It has 223,826,843 visitors. And according to the last check, the data says it has 5,410,252 tributes. Oleg Andelman, he is the founder of forevermiss.com, and he has this to say on the thought behind creating the website. He said the idea for the online memorial website was first conceived when he decided to recreate the life story of his grandparents. His grandfather served in the military with his brothers during the World War II. He passed away when Oleg was just a child, so he has only vague memories of him. His grandmother faced great hardships raising his dad and his two siblings in impoverished post-war Russia. He has tender memories of her that he will cherish forever. Now, while reflecting upon his grandparents' lives, Oleg was surprised about how little he actually knew about them. It took some effort for him to uncover precious old photographs hidden away in family albums that he had not even seen before, and also to encourage family members to share what they knew about his grandparents' lives. He also realized that today, in our time that is, families like his or like theirs could use the internet to create an online memorial page and easily share memories, photos, and other media with one another. Oleg could see that online memorial sites dedicated to the lives of those people loved would go a long way towards bringing separated families together. He said these pages would also eventually help children, grandchildren, and generations to come learn about the lives of their relatives who have passed while they were still young. And so, at the end of the year 2008, Oleg launched forevermiss.com, a place where people could create an online memorial to collect and share memories of the people they had lost. From the very beginning, Oleg's team focused on making this service very easy to use. They had spared no effort in making sure that people with even modest computer skills can easily create a website to remember their loved ones. Now that more and more families are remembering their loved ones on forevermiss.com, they listen closely to their feedback and remain committed to continually improving their services. So let's go back to Teniola. And you could just pick some of the things from there. You should do well to go look up, some posts about her. As they say, the internet never forgets, right? So just go and look up on some things about Teniola. That journal she wrote, 7th October 2021. One of the things she mentioned was to learn customer service. And that's one of the things Oleg mentioned right there, saying that they listen to the customers and, of course, the customers' needs and do well to improve on their services right there on forevermiss.com. Now, I stated earlier that Tenny lived, like she really, really lived. She died in her 30s. She died in her 30s, but she lived. You begin to imagine what she would have done or achieved if she stayed longer. But like I always tell people, you don't know how long you're going to be staying, whether on the job, whether even in school. Yes, sometimes you don't know what will happen in school. You don't, because, you could get a transfer or something. Yeah, you get better opportunities, you get a scholarship. Will you insist, no, I'm going to keep paying school fees, and then you can keep your scholarship to yourself? So you don't know how long you're going to spend in a place. You move to a new neighborhood, you're in this new relationship, you've met with this new friend. You don't know how long it is you're going to be staying. So we implore, the right thing for you to do is to really, really live well. Make your mark. Make the most out of it. Make the most out of it. All right, as I said, Tenny was so young when she passed. So we'll be going to forevermiss.com and we'll be checking out some of the comments that people made about her. But before I read the first, I just dropped the first three actually that I saw. There were tons, tens, hundreds of messages, and there will still be more because remember, it's more like an eternal thing. This internet stuff, it's almost like an eternal thing. You can always get it. They say internet never forgets. You can almost get it at any time, any day. Okay. So she lived her life. Remember, today we're discussing writing your epitaph, right? Written beyond beyond the written pages, living beyond the written pages, writing your own epitaph. Okay. So that epitaph is basically what you see on a tombstone. So somebody says XYZ, married, husband, son, uncle, grandfather, lived 19XYZ, 20XYZ to 20XYZ. You understand? Just giving a short reportage, as it were, a brief into that person that's buried right there beneath the tombstone. Now, all of these things that we get to say on the epitaph were not, most of the times, written by the people who were buried beneath. They're written by people who are on the upside, right? Okay. But then they will, in Yoruba parlance, there's this term that says, it is what you do that people will talk about. People will not say what you did not do, right? So begin now to live beyond the written pages. I was listening to somebody who said, God's not going to be asking me, I think Priscilla Shira said it, like, God's not going to be asking me how many people read my book, how many people, he's going to ask me purpose. That's why I said earlier that a lot of us pray to live long, but then again, how about purpose? Many people don't focus on purpose. They just want to live long. So food is expensive, but you just still want to stay on this side of God's green earth. It's good to really live long, but hey, don't just count the days. Make the days count. That is what is important. So let's go and read the first three comments that I saw right there on forevermist.com for Teniola Oluwo. This one is titled A Tribute to a Supportive Sister Friend. Dear Tenny, as she reflects on the memories they shared, I'm going to be reading in the third person. As she reflects on the memories they shared, she is overwhelmed with gratitude for Tenny's support, unwavering support, and boundless creativity. Her talent as a stylist is unmatched, setting her apart as one of Nigeria's finest. Tenny has been her champion, continuously cheering for her and her agency anytime they call on her. Tenny's presence in her life has been a gift beyond measure. There is nothing she does or calls Tenny for that she didn't show up, offering her unwavering support and creative insight. Tenny's legacy as a supportive friend will forever live on in the hearts of all who were fortunate enough to know her. Her kindness, her talent, and her passion for her craft will continue to inspire everyone. Okay, so this right says she's eternally grateful for the time they shared and the impact that Tenny had in her life. Rest in peace, dear Tenny, knowing that your spirit will always be cherished and remembered with love and admiration. And she says, with deepest gratitude and affection, Dr. Yeti Ogunubi. That was the first comment right there. I tried opening on multiple sites, different browsers, just to be sure that I'm not cherry picking. I just wanted to pick the first three. Remember, I said the first three, not top three. There's no top anything. It's just about their relationship. The perception is one of the things I mentioned earlier. The perception of this person's persona, who she was to them. So it's not about what's best. It's just the first three that we are going to be reading out. So I've taken the first one right there. Let's move on to this other one. This is the second one I saw. And I will be reading in the third person as well. One of the people who held space for those who love colors. She never got to meet Teniola, but Teniola's energy was inspiring. And from there, she got to follow her sister, and that's her sister Toke, right? And her brother Tolu. How does she say she loves the family, that's Tenny's family, that she had never met? Life is funny. She was looking forward to seeing Teniola one day. Her passing on is still a shock to her, and her sister is making extra effort to comfort the online viewers, and she is surprised and inspired at the same time. Tenny will be greatly missed. Rest on. Omolefe Owobo drops that one. See what I'm saying? Perception of the person's persona. They never met. Oh my goodness. That's like the internet, right? Interconnectivity. Amazing. So let's go to this next read. This person also says, she never knew Sister Tenny, but what she has heard about her inspired her. Thank you. She thanks Tenny for shining her light. Rest well. Very brief, right? Very straight to the point, and that was written right there by Mercy Morris. People's perception. They believe she was light, right? And if you look up on Tenny, she's a woman of colors. You'll see on the screen the picture. My goodness, blending. May her soul rest in peace, right? Let us take this quick break. On our return, the bookshelf will touch on other prongs. Remember, we said it's a multi-pronged approach on the bookshelf for today. The bookshelf will be back shortly. You're welcome back. Thank you very sincerely for keeping faith with us right here on the bookshelf on Western Spring Television. So today we are looking at writing your epitaph. All right. And I already took on the story of Tenny. We talked about how the inspiration behind the founding of forevermist.com. And we said that epitaphs are usually most of the time not written, or maybe did I say in time past, not written by the person beneath that tombstone. Okay, but in recent years, people have been inspired, encouraged for them to begin to write their own epitaph, what they want people to put on their tombstone. But guess what? It is not so much about what has been penned down. Sometimes people may not find them missing in transit. Somebody decides to sit on it for whatever reason. But what you do, the life you live beyond the written pages, like that Yoruba parlance that says, is whatever you do that people will talk about. It is whatever you do that people will talk about, and that is what they will pen right there. I don't live, just an ordinary dry life. Okay, so let's just stay here. Things are expensive, but come on, we can cope. We can really, really live. I want to say it about you as well, that you really, really, really live. So let's move on and go way back some years, not so long ago, 2017. T.Y. Bello, singer, songwriter, photographer, really hairdresser, some way, somehow, cosmetology, right? Cosmetologist, okay. Now, she wrote about a dear lady that she met. I'll read that post in the third person. Oh, words, that's right. So, T.Y. Bello says she remembers meeting her many weeks ago. Now, the person she's writing about, her name is Nika Disu, and she's known as Mamata. Okay. So, T.Y. Bello says she remembers meeting her many weeks ago. That was at that time. And she walked up to T.Y. Bello and asked if that was T.Y. Bello, the photographer. I've been looking for you, she said. She pulled T.Y. in, looked straight into her eyes and said, I really, really want you to take my portrait. She said she was terminally ill. She'd like T.Y.'s images of her to be what people would remember her by. She wanted the photos to be happy and very beautiful. Now, T.Y. froze. Whoa. And then she tried to pretend like what the lady just said, that Nika Disu just said, didn't knock all the air out of her. But she never stopped smiling. That's Nika Disu now. She never stopped smiling. And she was asking, okay, so when do they take the pictures and all that? And she had said something so heavy, something so profound and CY did not know how to react. They exchanged numbers, and then the woman sent CY a message soon after. But she still did not know how to take it in until one morning. You know, sometimes they say one morning, say one morning. Until one morning, CY was praying and reading Isaiah 61. And she said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, anointed me to bring beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning. And then she heard, call Mrs. Disu. CY did, and CY gifted Mrs. Disu a portrait session for a few days later. Mrs. Disu came in a little quiet at first, but CY saw her spirits lift as hair and makeup started to come together. CY, I look beautiful. That was how a most amazing day began with this beautiful woman with very deep dimples. They had a blast, singing, dancing, playing with her daughter, belly laughs. They had an incredible session. At some point in the middle of the shoot, as they changed outfits, Mrs. Diesel looked excitedly at CY and said, CY, you know what? She was going to be this thing. CY looked at her and responded, that's the spirit. She absolutely was going to. Mrs. Stacy gave CY a high five and they continued what she calls one of her most exciting shoots till date. She ended the day by saying a heartfelt prayer for CY. And CY remembers telling someone her shoot was God's gift to her. She brought it all to CY, beauty in the purest form and the oil of joy in Isaiah 61. She was so inspired and lifted. It also helped her put what she does into proper perspective. That it's really not about CY and her gift, that the people she gets to meet, bond with, and photograph are God's gifts to her. Mrs. Diesel sent her prayers, Bible verses, and inspiring write-ups every day after taking her photographs. She also sent a beautiful thank you note when she got her photos and found time to send gifts to the beauty squad she met at the shoot. It was her birthday last Sunday, that was at the time of writing this. Her daughter told CY that she was so happy. She did something really strange. She kept sending her portraits to everyone she knew. She was up till the wee hours of the next morning, sending out the photos and laughing. They kept teasing her about it, but she wouldn't stop. She died later on that day. And CY says she guesses it was her way of saying goodbye. She remembered Frizida, that's the woman's daughter, obviously, sending her news of her passing. She was in a mess, that's CY. She was shocked, she was disappointed. I mean, Mrs. Diesel was meant to beat this. She had changed the narrative, and she told CY that herself. She didn't understand it until she spent a few hours with her children some days, and then they described what her last days were like. She was joyful, she was peaceful, she found her own way to say goodbye, she was ready. And as she sat in her wiki and listened to person after person come out and testify about her beautiful spirit and how she lived every day to the fullest, CY also remembered certain things she had said to her during the shoot, how she wanted her children to know that she gave it everything and did her very best. Then it occurred to CY she was right. She did beat this thing. She didn't let it stop her from living till she took her last breath. She lived and loved and laughed and smiled to the very end. She was ready. She was prepared. Unfortunately, most people do not get that opportunity to prepare for eternity and say goodbye. It got her thinking, if we all lived 100 years more, it would all still go by really fast. All right. And then, of course, she talked about what the Bible says about man's life being for eternity being certain, every day being one day closer to when we meet our Maker. But are we ready? That's the question. And of course, she had a hashtag and all that. Now there's a song by Flatt and Scruggs, an American bluegrass duo with singer and guitarist Lester Flatt and banjo player Earl Scruggs, both of whom had been members of Bill Monroe's band, the Bluegrass Boys, from 1945 to 1948. And then they formed a duo in 1948, writing the song titled Give Me the Flowers While I Am Living. And that song was released in 1960. Now, I said earlier that it is going to be a multi-pronged approach today. Next, we are turning on ourselves as stakeholders, the doers of these deeds. And again, because I understand the power of words, I'll recite the next poem in the third and first person pronoun. I've seen it captioned with different headings by different authors and with little alteration, so I wouldn't be giving credit to anyone. There's when I'm dead and gone. Your tears will flow like a river, but I won't know. Cry with me now instead. You will send flowers, but I won't see. Send them now instead. You'll say words of praise, but I won't hear. Praise me now instead. You will forget my fault, but I won't know. Forget them now instead. You'll miss me then, but I wouldn't feel. Miss me now instead. You'll wish you could have spent more time with me. Spend it now instead. You would wish you could have spent all your money on me. Spend now instead. When you hear I'm gone forever, you'll find your way to my house at all costs to pay condolence. And we haven't even seen or spoken in years. Please look for me now. This is very, very touching. This is like a heart cry of someone, who is saying, do it now instead. So as we are looking at, okay, what can we do for other people? Let us also remember that we are living out our lives every day beyond the written pages, because what you do is what people will definitely talk about and write about, and it will be open for others to see. Don't forget, the internet never forgets. On this note, I get to wrap it up on the bookshelf for today. Please do not take this as a call to sorrow, but as a call to really, really live. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of the bookshelf, where we will be doing better at teaching, learning, and becoming better. I'm your learning advocate, Amilola Raphael, and I am saying adios. Dios los bendiga.
Can you imagine the feeling when you get your news as they break with facts and clarity? Our news it is
in Africa, and all those who want to manage the way it happened have paid a price.
Enjoy Western programs, projecting culture and tradition to the world. And out for your
how to improve your welfare. It's a plan it has to me.
Produced and brought to you in a unique way never before seen. Western television. Television is coming home in your color. Hold on.
Since assuming the mantle of leadership in Osun, the state of the Living Spring, Governor Ademola Adeleke has left no one in doubt about his avowed commitment to the overall development of the state. The footprints of his transformative agenda span through education, transportation, health, staff welfare, social infrastructure, among others. Living Spring Update, a weekly diary on Rave 91.7 FM and Western Spring Television, Channel 190 Star Times DTT, will extract Governor Adeleke's development agenda for your listening and viewing pleasure. From the bustling market to innovative agricultural initiatives, from the testimonies of civil servants and retirees to the cheers of artisans across the state of the Living Spring, you will discover how Governor Adeleke's administration is driving the economic growth of the state. Stay informed and engaged with Living Spring Update, where we delve deep into details of ongoing infrastructural projects, new initiatives in healthcare, education, and other impactful strides being made across the state. in Western Television at 6 p.m. and today on Rave 91.7 FM at exactly 2:30 p.m. You can follow us on all our social media platforms at Western Spring Television and at Rave 917 FM as we tell the story of how Governor Adeleke is shaping Osun into the beacon of development and opportunity.
Living Spring Update is a production of the Office of the Spokesperson to the Governor, Governor's Office, Oshogbo.
Welcome, people. It's Spring Trends on Western Spring Television. My name is Evelyn Ohiola. What we do on the show is speak to trending issues, especially on social media. What is trending, who is trending, the location in which they're trending, and we get to take reactions. Femi, good morning to you, and welcome on board.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
We'll get right
well
to
done.
business.
Well done. Well done on
Thank you.
this spring thing. You are doing well.
Thank you.
All right.
It should be backed up with... give me your account details and you send something.
We should not do these.
I mean, you've started it. Why did you start what you cannot finish?
I didn't start anything. It's just
You're
a
doing
compliment.
well,
A genuine compliment.
Okay.
That's all.
Very first story this morning will be launched with a video. It's such an emotional one, and you know, when I watched it, I was really moved to tears. That is the case of the best graduating student from the University of Benin, James Ale, you know, who graduated with a CGPA of I think 4.98, the highest, you know, for such a long time now. You can see that video. I don't know if we can take that video and listen, you know, have the audio come out. Okay, but then you can see, you know, after he was announced as the best graduating student from my alma mater, by the way, you know, he noticed that his mom was screaming, so he went to embrace her, you know, in the audience, and the vice chancellor asked her to come on stage, and you can see how she was being celebrated. She knelt before the dignitaries, humbled and overjoyed, and that's a post by James Ale, the brainiac, I should call him himself. It says, tears filled my eyes. He's carried our family since dad's passing. God bless mom, and God bless every mom like her. Let's quickly take reaction. I am Christy _ Onimowo says, lion no the born goat. His dad was my maths teacher in secondary school and was nicknamed Open and Close that year. It's sad that he is not here to witness and celebrate his son's achievements. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. And 120 says, Nigeria, do not fail that young man. Oil and gas gang, find that man a job, please. And Christex.Idonige says, I am incredibly proud of this young man. He was diligent, humble, and remarkably calm in secondary school. Thank God all his efforts eventually paid off. Ale Ojo James, you will always be celebrated. And the _fitness_farmer says, who is cutting onions? It is how his mom is humbly clothed, but made sure her child shines and went to school. Oh, the sacrifices of a mother. May she reap the fruits of her labor. This video is so D. Your thoughts very quickly, Femi.
I think what more can I say?
Yeah.
That an hardworking mom who has given birth to an hardworking young man, because take it or leave it, first class doesn't drop on anybody's life.
And with
It
4.98.
doesn't. Come on, man. Maybe it's just
4.98.
maybe it's just one, silly B, one B or one C in one funny subject that ruined that 5.0.
Yeah.
But Dan, that is not an handicap thing. That is very, very, very good, and that's the way it goes.
Yeah, it should be applauded.
It is a joy. It is a joy to be quite emotional. If I were to be in that place, maybe I would just shed it here, because I know what it takes for your mother or for your parents to be the one. They come through for you.
Yeah.
And let me throw some shades this morning. So all those baddies. This
is
that we have
the
right
real
now,
body.
thank you very
This is the real body.
You go all out for your own. The baddies that slay or do whatever, can you ever? Because it's about sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I hope that young man will continue. And no family, what is it called? Village people will have power over that young man. Because now they go the shook eye. And there is no woman, let me be sentimental this morning, that will come later into the life of that man. And we now say that man and winch. We know how this thing goes. No. Nobody. Enjoy the fruit of your labor.
Yeah.
I pray for long life for that woman.
Yeah.
And for the man. And for every woman. Every man that has been coming through. The real Abiyamos. And Baba Yamos. You guys are the real MVP. And shout out to Uniben as well.
Yeah. Ale James Ojo graduated with a first class in petroleum engineering. He had a CGPA of 4.98, the highest CGPA ever since the inception of the University of Benin. First time in 54 years. That's not a small feat,
Come on,
I
man.
tell you. That's
54 years of the history.
All right, let's move on to the next story this morning. And this is another complaint. We're still in the educational sector. I mean, we've commended and applauded Ale James, and another person here brought out an issue with he found, concerning and worrisome. Alex Onyia on X says, the mechanical engineering final year students of Imo State University were hosting a graduation party. At some points, the generator developed fault. None of the students had a clue on how to fix it. They all had to start searching for an artisan to fix it. They eventually found someone that came and fixed it. The quality of graduates in most of our state universities and in some federal universities are unemployable. I call many of them illiterate graduates. Firstly, in the defense of these students, they came for a party. So definitely they would have been putting on their party wears. And, probably they rented a hotel. You didn't put it here, but they would have rented a facility for that to happen. So you're expecting that I paid for that facility and the generator packed up. I will now still remove my fine clothes and come and fixing generator for you? No way. But then I understand what Alex Onyia is talking about. Let's take reaction at this time. Ajita Bosade says, I trust Polytechnic students 100%. Okay. And Sudin says, the work of a mechanical engineer goes far beyond repairing generators, as their role is centered on designing, analyzing, and improving mechanical systems. The common misconception is while generator repair may involve mechanical principles, it is typically the role of a technician or maintenance engineer, not a mechanical engineer. A mechanical engineer may design the generator or create systems to improve its efficiency, but would rarely be directly involved
If lady shalaye no call too much, or talk with
Student ___. Thank you.
This shalaye no call too much. There's a wait now. There's a picking no book. He say get writing. Now writing will go short.
Let's move on to Kosi_71229. She says, when all the Nigerian universities do is give notes and take attendance, the practical aspect of most Nigerian universities is big zero. Let's learn to share blames equally. And Bimbola Talks says, what mostly bothers my thinking is that there was no social media distraction when we were in uni, yet it was so hard to pass. You have to go for night classes, attend all classes, and read extra. I am just imagining how students of these days does it when they are on social media almost 24 hours. How do you pass? reason why you see a lot of graduates today that their head is empty. You will have conversations with them and you would wonder, this one too is a graduate. Shots are fired. But then we just read of Ale James, who graduated with a 4.98 CGPA. That's
Even
to tell you
with
that
phones.
it's priority.
Yeah.
You know, it's what you place priority on.
And if
But
you get
Femi,
them,
your
you get
take?
them. I think, I want to align
Don't bash
myself
Imo
with,
State
wait
University
now.
students. Don't bash them.
Calm down. You see my mood this morning.
Don't bash them.
No. I'm a cool gentleman this morning. You get it. So, but then, I think it's right for them to say they went to a hall or a facility to have their party. The generator went bad, and it's not their work actually. Either they are mechanical or technician engineering, like that guy was trying to explain. That English no come too much. Waiting. They say una no sabi, you should start analyzing, manufacturing.
They design, they analyze, they improve.
Sure.
They are not there. It's the technician.
But
These
then,
are the
there's
issues.
always been this conversation that when it comes to handwork,
Yeah.
skills, maybe polytechnic
better.
students, maybe they always come through.
Because they
Why
do
the
more with
university
practical.
guys will speak English just like that guy has done. His opinion, we respect it. But they will shalaye on top waiting. That's just the issue. But then, being that as it may, beyond the generator going off, because it's one of that facility that owes them a duty of giving them a proper service, actually. But then, being that as it may, the conversation didn't just start today. The fact that polytechnic guys will do well in hand, and things that has to do with skills and all of these things. But then you speak to the quality of education.
Yeah.
What your design that you are designing and you are sketching and you are making graph and sketches and all of these things. Every one of them, every engineering student, mechanical, they will stay in offices and be doing things with electronic boards. And is that what they do? That's not the only thing now. You got to move to the field sometimes, roll off your sleeve and do these things. This is not to shame them. But I think whatever is worth doing at all.
It's worth doing well.
My take.
Very quickly, we go to our next and last story this morning, and it is what happened in it's what happened in Enugu State, Ebonyi State, and that's in the health sector. Let's watch this video. We'll come back to take reactions.
It's the first day.
It's not as if I wanted to come on a Saturday.
No, are you saying that today is the first day you're loading this thing here?
For the first time.
For the first time.
I have not made that man before. That mistake. I don't even have his number.
Have you ever come to answer this question? Have you ever come to feel still very valid?
All of them. These are materials that don't need to all this congested area. So we now needed to move out.
Where are you from?
From my house.
Okay. Take one of these. Look at it, what is there?
In case you're wondering what is going on in that video, that is the governor of Ebonyi State, Francis Nwifuru, where he was going on a project inspection in the Ministry of Health, and they said the governor noticed Toyota truck loading registers, books, and other materials from the ministry's warehouse. Not satisfied with the initial explanations, he conducted further inquiries and uncovered that patients' data registers, cards, and other documents were being loaded onto the vehicle without authorization. And, he has ordered the arrest and prosecution of 6 workers at the State Ministry of Health for allegedly diverting materials intended for the State Ministry of Health. And, this is what we talk about being Nigerian. We often point accusing fingers at, governors, at their aides, but look at what these people are doing. That's away with government property, loading it into trucks. If the governor had not made this visit to the Ministry of Health unannounced, this would have gone, and nobody would explain anything.
Can't find it.
We can't. Just tell you.
Snake
can't
is
find
swallowed.
it.
This is what happens when snake and monkey swallow
Monkeys eat it up or eat it up. Electric FY Mayor says this is the way all governors should be. Instead of wearing big babariga and sit in the office, go out to the field and check your state. And Mayor Bless 5045 says, well done, Excellency, sir. Like ____ Felicity. I wonder what people do with many underscores. Government is bad. Government is bad. Who makes the government? The citizens. The government of Nigeria is a total reflection of its citizenry, and I agree with Felicity. On Cool Echo says, God bless this man. This is what a leadership exercise should be about. Monitor what you spend and allocate money for. Don't just sit in your office as a governor. Go around and see what your stewards and workers of the government are doing. Arrest, sack, promote the good ones, and employ new people in place of the bad ones who are sabotaging the efforts of the government. Piece by piece, we'll clean the system up and put our society on the right track. But there is the question of how many ministries can the government visit? That's why you have commissioners. That's why you have 8. You know, you don't expect
special assistants.
The governor to visit the Ministry of Health today, the Ministry of Education tomorrow, and go through all the.
Never if he starts visiting the ministries, how many hospitals can he be? How many offices can he be? But then that doesn't take away the fact that sometimes, guys, don't just go into the retinue with the retinue of your aides and all of these things and be blowing siren and tell the people that you are coming. No. When you tell them that you are coming, they will fix everything.
They'll clear up.
And the moment you are gone, it will be an artificial thing. Nothing will happen there. So you must do as you know. These offices come with perks of office, and so you have opportunity to enjoy the funfair, the paraphernalia. You have a work to do well, and go out of your office and do as they say. And it's not just a witch hunt. It makes everybody to even be on their toes when they know that governor can come in at any time. And it will come with consequences. And if you have done, you should reward the legal workers as well.
All right, we have to go. Thank you so much, Femi. Thank you, people, for being on the show. We'll make a return tomorrow for another interesting time and Spring Trends. I am Evelyn Ohiola. Bye-bye.
Here are 5 amazing fun facts I bet you never knew about Christianity.
Number 1, there are over 2.4 billion Christians worldwide.
Amazing fun fact number 2. The Bible is one of the best-selling books of all time, with more than 100 million copies sold every year.
Most Christians believe in heaven and hell.
The Bible is the most translated book in the world, with more than 3,000 languages.
Amazing fun fact number 5. Most Christians throw science out of the window without realizing that most scientists are Christians. Hello, I am Pastor Steve Kinwumi.
And I am Dr. Adeye Oyewole.
Join us as we highlight and discuss day-to-day issues to the day-to-day living of every Christian.
Issues in Christendom shows every Sunday on Wetaspring Television, channel 190, only on Star Times.
Welcome to Ijebu-Ode, a historic town in the state, southwestern Nigeria. Every year, this serene town transforms into a bustling hub of cultural celebration, attracting a million people from across the globe. This is the Ojude Oba Festival, a majestic celebration of Yoruba heritage. Ojude Oba, meaning the King's Forecourt, is an ancient festival with roots that trace back over a century. It began as a small gathering of early Muslim converts, paying homage to the Awujale, the paramount ruler of Ijebuland. The festival has since evolved into a grand spectacle, celebrating the rich cultural tapestry of the Yoruba people. Central to the Ojude Oba Festival are the ages both of the different and these groups divide in the area Oba parade in the bands, music, and the fashion young is a battle role in living almost in the community heritage. The festival is the spiritual and traditional leadership. The festival is an opportunity for the people to express their loyalty and respect to the pray for long life, peace, reign, and all rise in reverence to the cities. Key highlight of Ojudioba is the parade of the Balogun families, descendants of Ijebu war heroes. These families, led by the Balogun, showcase their horsemanship in a spectacular display of courage and tradition. The rhythmic approach and response of the house recall entry to the Ojibwa flag, serving of the eruption, age group people back side, something by APAS, and key economic system groups, and was next design, the race European elegance tradition. While Ojibwa remains deeply rooted in tradition, it has also embraced modernity. The first now includes beauty pageants, musical performances, and contemporary entertainment, attracting celebrities and dignitaries from across Nigeria and beyond. The 2018 edition, for instance, saw the presence of former Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki and notable entertainers, adding a modern flair to the ancient celebration. Ojudioba is more than just a festival. It is a vibrant tapestry of history, culture, and community spirit. It stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Yoruba people, celebrating their past, present, and future with pride and grandeur.
ọmọ òṣèṣe ni òyọ̀yọ̀ òyọ̀mọ́yọ̀mọ́ ò tí ń ṣe mí ò lè pani ẹ mọ̀ wípé iṣu mẹ́fà níṣu ìjẹ̀bù èjì ń jíjẹ èjì ta ìjẹ ó lóríṣà tí bàbá wọn fi méjì tó kú gbogbo.
Join us next time as we continue to explore and celebrate the richness of the Yoruba culture. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Yoruba Festival and Heritage.
Arrest. Found. Flowing from check and confirm. Ever is pounding current events, traveling down to the global event happening, to the info. Even the fusion, vast and vast. Long, I said as it is, except with her. This is the news as it is.
South Africa is the narrative of a man destined to exert an imperishable global influence in Western education. His was a story of a freeborn, captured and sold into slavery. He was born in Oshogun, a native Yoruba village near Iseyin in Okiogun axis of southwest Nigeria. Samuel Ajayi Crowther was a foundation student of Fora Bay College, Sierra Leone, the foremost university where the pioneer set of native Africans were educated. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's greatest contribution to humanity was his translation of the Holy Bible into the Yoruba language. The man who authored the Yoruba dictionary was also credited with the translation of English classic hymns into Yoruba and the Ekwere languages. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's private residence in Badagry, incidentally, the first story building in Nigeria, is an Akaba museum dedicated to the memory of Africa's first bishop. Western Spring Television identifies Samuel Ajayi Crowther as a watershed character in history.
Evelyn Okiole, King Eve, how are you today?
I'm good, I'm fine, I'm alive.
I really feel like she's not giving the right answer to the question. When one asks you, how are you, and you said, you're saying, I'm alive. It's very annoying, seriously. How are you? I'm fine. I feel I'm fine will be the right answer instead of I'm alive. Not that I asked you if you're dead before.
You can't take all these 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, everybody, they are extraordinarily sexually active.
I feel is being unnecessarily hyper when it comes to the issue of sex. Because we talk about other topics and he feels so reserved. He really doesn't have anything much to say when it comes to other stuff. But when it's the issue of sex, I believe he's being unnecessarily hyper. That's when I have to pick an issue with him. I mean, it's just being unnecessarily there when we're talking about sex. Just like a child, his mom just got him his favorite chocolate or ice cream, very happy. Being as though if he doesn't have sex for a day, he's going to die.
When it comes to finance, women also support their husbands financially. You need me emotionally. You need me spiritually.
Cassie is an amazing person, but I hate the too much attached to that gender. I need you spiritually, I need you mentally. I can get these things anywhere with money. If you go by the topic was, who does marriage favors the most? You know how many jobless women they marry this Saturday? They are saying it favors you. Are they vex so?
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Who are you now?
FC Too Much said, I like saying when I was in the world, And the last time, but it looks a bit innocent, especially, but deep down, is it actually out of the world? We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So MC Too Much has said, when you talk about that, I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk about I kiss my ass.
I think I have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach so much importance to the gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism. Because at the end of the day, a man who is secure in his words, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not, women are champions.
educated and inspired. Oh yes, I'm super excited today. And on that note, I'd like to say a warm welcome to you to this fresh episode of the show, Kiddies Word with Lola. It is a fun, inspiring, and educating children and teenagers program showing right here on Western Spring Television, Channel 190 DTT. Children, how are you today? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I hope you're fine. I hope you're healthy. And I hope you're excited because 2024 is almost gone and we are getting ready to go into another year. I'd like to say thank you, a million thanks to you for joining us on today's fresh episode of Kiddies Word with Lola. On this educating, fun, and inspiring children and teenagers program, which is Kiddies Word with Lola, of course, you know we have interesting segments that will glue you to your TV set, inspiring, and it will also educate you. You know, we have the segments like the teaching segment, yes, where we learn, yes, where knowledge is always added to you. We also have the storytelling or interview segment where we have Papa Johnny telling us amazing story. And sometimes it could be talented children being interviewed and telling us great and beautiful things that they are doing. We also have that segment where, you know, I teach. And this time around today, the teaching is going to be awesome because trust me, you're going to learn. We do not end this show without engaging in interacting game segment. Today's game is going to be awesome. I hope you're ready for it. It will be fun and it will be super interesting. I'd like to give a wonderful warm welcome to our audience from Alaxo School here in Noshogo. Put your hands together for yourself. Look at you. You all look amazing. You look so modest and beautiful. Thank you so much for coming around. Give yourself another round of applause. Well done. I love your energy. Sim, you have eaten too many semo. Like, whoa, I love your activeness. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate your coming today. Now, from wherever you are joining us, wherever you're watching, I want you to do what we always do. Do you know what we do? We usually will fasten our seat belts like this, and then we'll ride. So children, I want you to fasten your belt like this, Good. And then let's go. We will be right back. Don't change the channel. We will be right back. Thank you so much for that. Now on the teaching segment today, we're going to be learning other ways to say, I am sorry. Now, children, you know that when you upset people, especially your parents, and you say, I'm sorry, mommy, I'm sorry, but daddy, I'm sorry. Sometimes, because we have said, I'm sorry, sometimes it does not even sound like an apology. How many of you have said, I'm sorry before, and the person still do not listen and still punish you? You know, so let's learn other ways to say, I am sorry. It can be a magic that will make your daddy and your mommy pardon you, okay? Now, I am not saying that saying the sentence, I am sorry, is wrong, okay? But you see, you must learn to advance your spoken English every time. Don't just say something in one single way. We can say good morning in several ways, right? Just the same way we can say I am sorry in other ways. But in case you do not know, I want to teach you how to say I am sorry in other ways. Now, if you want to apologize, you can say, I take responsibility for my action and I will make it up for this. I take responsibility for my action and I will make it up for this. That is just to say that you are sorry. Yes, it's long, I know. But the person you are telling might think you want to say something else. And then you say, oh, Daddy, I want to tell you that I take responsibility for my action and I will make up for this. I will make up for this, I promise. That is you saying, I am sorry. So that is one way to say, I am sorry. Now, say it after me. Say, I take responsibility, for my action. And I will make up, for this. Yes, that is how to apologize, okay? I hope you have learned that. Let's learn other way to say, I'm sorry. You can say, oh, Tajuddin, oh, my bad, I'll fix this. Oh, my bad, I'll fix this. That is another way of saying I am sorry. Can we all say that, everybody? Say, oh, I'm bad. Oh, my bad. Yes, when you say my bad, it means, oh, my mistake, oh, my error. Oh, that's what we're saying. Say, oh, my bad, I'll fix this. Oh, my bad, I'll fix this. Yes, that is you saying you are sorry. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, actually, I've said I'm sorry 1,000 times. I said it yesterday. I'll say it today. No, you can say, oh, my bad. I'll fix this. Did you learn? Yes. Let's keep learning. I have a few more, like 3 more. Now, another way to say I'm sorry is, please take no offense. Can we do that? please take no offense. Again, please take no offense. So if you want to say I'm sorry to your teacher, maybe you've done something wrong in the classroom and you just go to your teacher, ma'am, please take no offense. You are simply saying, I am sorry. So that is another way to say, I am sorry. Let me say the next one. You can say, I have wronged you. How do I make up for this? I have wronged you. How do I make up for this? The person can say, you can make up for it by giving me 1,000 naira. Of course, where will you get that? But I'm just trying to say that if you want to apologize or you want to say I'm sorry, you can say, oh, I have wronged you. By saying I have wronged you, you are admitting the fact that you have done something not too good. So you say, I have wronged you. How do I make up, please? Can you say that? You can make up by giving me big bowl of amala and ewedu. Okay, that is just a fun, by the way. Okay, the last way to say I am sorry is forgive me. Can you say that? Forgive me. Again, forgive me. And you know, of course, if you're apologizing to an elderly person, you should show some sign of respect and kneel or bow if you're a boy. Okay, so if you want to say I am sorry, you can say, oh, why did you break my pencil? You did that. Oh, forgive me. That means you're saying I am sorry. So instead of saying I am sorry, this is you put on I am sorry. Oh, you have torn my paper. I am sorry. There are other ways to say I am sorry, and I hope you are going to use them. Do I tell you just one or two more? Do you want me to tell you more? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, you can also say, oh, teacher, pardon me. Can we say that? Pardon me. Can you say that? Pardon me. Again, pardon. Now, many of us think that we only say pardon when we want someone to say something again. That's not the only time. Pardon or pardon me can be used when you want to apologize, alternatively. So you can say, oh, pardon me. Pardon me. That is also you saying, I am sorry. Now, aside that, let me also quickly make mention of this because it is something we say all the time. You go to school, you sit down in the class, you learn, the lesson time, lesson break, and you get home, you are tired. Sometimes mommy and daddy also says this to you. Please, Shala, don't even bring any homework now. I am tired. Let me quickly teach you other ways to say I am tired. Are you willing to learn that as well? Yes. Very good. So if you want to say I'm tired, you can say, Mommy, I am drained. Can you say I'm drained? I'm drained. I'm drained. I'm drained. Yes, it means, see, all the energy in my body are being used, and so I am tired. Okay, so you're saying you're tired, you can say I'm drained. I am drained. Can we say I am drained? I'm drained. You can also say I am knackered. Now let me spell that. Knackered. That's how to spell knackered. So you can say I'm knackered. It means you are very, very, sometimes when we want to say something and want people to know how serious that thing is. When I say, Mommy, I'm very, 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 very times 1,000 times 1 million hungry. Isn't that what we say? So if you want to say I am very, 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 very tired, you can say I'm knackered. Simply, it means that, Mommy should not just bother you again. You need to sleep or you need to go and rest. So everybody say, I'm knackered. I'm knackered. Very good. Other ways to say I'm tired is to say, oh, I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out. Like, of course, they are not burning, okay, but you are used up. When something is burnt out, it means you have used every single thing in that thing. When a candle, how many of us know candle? You know candle? Yes. When a candle is burnt out, it means it can't produce any light again. So when you're very tired, extremely tired, when you're knackered, you can say, I'm burnt out. Can we say that? I'm burnt out. Again, I'm burnt out. Very good. You can also say, Shala, don't even bring any work to me. I'm running empty. I'm running empty. It means, no fuel inside me again. Okay? So a car can be running empty. It means that there is no fuel. The fuel is really going out. So you can say, I'm running empty. Can we say that? I'm running empty. You can also say, oh, you sit down like that, say, I'm worn out. Say that. I'm worn out. Again. I'm worn out. Again. I'm worn out. And the last one is say, I'm on my last leg. Right now, I'm on my last leg. Right now, I'm on my last leg. Right now. But really, are you really tired? You are not tired. Come on, put your hands together for yourself. Okay, and that is it on the teaching segment right now. We've learned how to say, I am sorry, and we've also learned other ways to say, I am tired. I want to believe you have learned. Please ensure that you use one of them today, because that is how to get better. When you learn something, you should also put that thing into practice. So these are other ways of saying, I am sorry, and other ways of saying, I am tired. I want to believe you have learned. It's not the end of the program yet, so don't go anywhere, because Kitty's Word with Lola will be right back.
Is winning fans globally, but we are losing our wildlife to illegal bushmeat, and this is not funny at all. If we continue this way, we will risk losing all our animals and leaving nothing behind for the generations to come. Tell your family and friends not to buy or sell illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1909, Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 Naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history.
Our music is gaining popularity across the world, but we are losing our wildlife here at home. Pangolins are threatened by the illegal bushmeat trade. They are sold and consumed in our cities, and their scales are used for traditional medicines. Just as we have preserved our culture, let's protect our pangolins. Let us say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Welcome back. It's still Kitty's Word with Lola, and I hope you learned during that teaching segment. Right about now, I've got Johnny right here beside me, and he is here to tell us a wonderful story. I know you love him, and you always want to listen to Papa Johnny's story. Oh, hello, Papa Johnny.
Yeah, I'm fine.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey, good to have you on the program again.
It's my pleasure.
I mean, before you tell your story, Papa Johnny, can I ask you, where do you get your stories from? Because I've checked in the market, I can't find your story. I've checked under my bed. I mean, where do you get your stories from?
Mostly is I can say like is an inspiration.
Wow.
Sometimes when I'm walking, like when you told me I'm going to tell your story today, as I was coming in, I was just like kind of putting 1, 2, 3 things together.
Wow.
And I form a story.
Wow.
All I needed in the story is the moral. What are they going to get from that story?
From that story.
No, Google it. Go anywhere. You cannot get my story anywhere.
Hey,
It's
put
just
your hands
something
together
I
for
do
Papa
for
Johnny. Okay, so Papa Johnny is here today to give us another customized story.
Yeah, exactly.
And I am so confident that you will learn from it and you will be entertained. Over to you, Papa Johnny.
Okay, friends out there, today I have a story, and the title of my story will be Greediness. Yes.
Greediness.
Greediness. I believe we all know the meaning of greediness. I don't have to, put more meaning to that.
Okay.
So it's about a man called Olaiwola. Everybody in the community of Ajenifuja knows him to be a good custodian. He helps you to keep your values, help you to keep your money,
wow,
your treasure, and think of
your
anything.
gold.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's what everybody know
Him.
Olaiwola for.
Hmm.
Very successful in this business.
Wow.
So people coming from far and near, whenever they come to that community
Yes.
and they want to be saved, they put their things in his care.
Within. Wow.
And whenever they are going to another place or going out of that community,
Yes.
they'll go and he will give it to them.
Wow.
And they'll go.
Hmm.
So there's one particular man called Ali.
Ali.
He also is a nice man
Okay.
in his own little way.
Hmm.
But he has done something in the community that make the king said he should stay at the gate
Of the community.
community.
Oh, you will be so lonely there.
Yes.
Oh,
So one day, there was a businessman coming from afar,
Hmm.
and he was going through Ajenifuja's community,
Hmm.
and it's getting dark.
Okay.
So he decided to keep his belonging with the man everybody has recommended that Olaiwola is a
faithful man.
nice man.
Hmm.
So he kept his belongings, decided to go there, and he kept his belongings there.
Hmm.
And they make there's no formal recording
Agreement. Oh,
agreement.
okay. So they just
So
keep
just
it
put it there,
Okay.
and you have your box. You know what
What belongs
belongs
to
to
you.
you.
Okay.
So he kept this thing there.
Hmm.
Olaiwola happens to look at the thing and find out that this is a whole lot of money.
Hmm.
And the man left to where he was going to.
Okay.
After some months, the man came back.
Hmm.
And when the man came back, he went straight to Olaiwola's place, wanted to get his belonging.
Hmm.
And when he got there, Olaiwola from nowhere denied that he has never seen the man before.
Hmm.
The man was like, really?
Wow.
So that time I came around, somebody directed me to you,
Yeah.
and I gave my belongings to you. If I go into your store, I know what belongs
Where
to
I
me,
kept
and
it.
I know where I kept it.
Good.
Olaiwola said, no, I don't know you. I've not met you before. I don't know
Oh.
anything about what you're talking about. And it became a show
Ha.
that a lot of people came in there.
Wow.
And I said, okay, Olaiwola, we trusted you. We trust you. We know that you can't do anything dubious because you've not done anything like that
Like
before.
that before.
Can you allow the man to go into your
And check
safe
his property.
and check if his
Good.
property is there?
Good.
And two people were allowed to go alongside with the man.
Okay.
And he entered the storehouse. The man searched everywhere. He could not find anything that looks like his box.
Wow.
Oh my days. This is where I put it. There was this. And the chief said, do you see your own belongings there? And he said, no, I can't find it. Then that's mean
you didn't
drop your belongings in there.
Oh.
There are a lot of people that have dropped their own. See, yes. The master insisted that I gave it to, on that day it was raining. And this, he was explaining and nobody
believed
him. Olaiwola threw the man out and asked his boys to beat the man up and throw him at the gate of the community. They rained different kind of beating on the man with sticks, with hands, with anything you can think of. The man was battered.
Oh dear.
And he was threw out of the community. The man was there for a whole day, tired and helpless. Ali, as a man that has no destination, he only moves around.
That
was
sent out to live at the
entrance of the gate. He was there, just moving from one place to the other. On one of his so-called journey, as he was coming, he saw somebody. He said, "This should be human." He went close to him, found out that the man has been beaten. At first, he thought he was attacked by the armed robbers. He picked up the man and took the man to his house. Cleaned up the man, give the man some medicine, food, drinks. And the following day, the man was a little bit better.
That's good.
And Ali said, "Oh, you're awake. Don't be scared, don't be scared. You are in the safe hands. Don't worry. But you need to tell me what happens.
Good.
Why are you left in the desert all alone?" He now said, "No, but no armed robber attacked me. I was attacked by the people of this community." And he said, "No, it can't happen. My community is the peaceful community ever. They will never attack you if you've not done anything wrong." And the man said, "I swear with everything I have. I'm a rich man in my community. People know me. I'm even a chief. I'm a trader. I moved from one end to the other to make my trade. As I was going, it was night and I have a lot of money with me. I dropped with one man called Olaiwola. And when I came back after some months, he said, I don't have anything with him. I said, how sure are you? And he said, I can send a telegram to my community, to my village, to confirm who exactly I am. And immediately, Ali brought an item and they used it to communicate with his community.
Wow.
And they revealed that he's the second richest in that community.
Wow.
So now Ali now look at why will the second richest in the community
be lying
about the money? And he said,
okay.
Truly you gave your money to him? He said, yes. He said, don't worry. I will get your money back for you.
Hey.
If you can just do what I asked you to do. You just follow my instruction and I will get your money for you. Ali, he knows everybody in that community.
Really?
He knows them, he knows who you are, he knows what you like, he knows what you don't like. You know what you can do, you know what you can't do.
Okay, what did he do, Johnny?
Just wait and see.
Okay.
And I told the man, you just do as I said. And I'm telling you, you will get back all your property. And the man said, I'm ready. Because the money, I want to use it to trade somewhere else. And he said, no problem. By this time tomorrow, you will go back to that place. And the man said, go back to that place?
No, where I
they
was
will beat me again. I was beaten, battered, insulted.
Wow.
Almost burnt. You know, as you said, I said, obey what I said.
Okay.
And I said, okay, before I obey you, you need to tell me your plan. What exactly is your plan?
Okay.
And Ali said, this is my plan. Olaiwola like money.
Hmm.
And he likes beautiful women too.
Ah.
So I will dress like a royal lady. I will get a royal horse.
Wow.
I will pretend as if I'm so rich.
Wow.
And when I get there, leave the rest for me.
Hey, okay.
We'll go at the same time.
Hmm.
When I see that you are there, I will come to distract him.
Hmm.
Then you leave the rest to me.
Hmm.
Ah. The man was looking at the plan as the plan is not
It's
going
not
to
so
be materialistic.
Perfect.
Said, just that? Said, yes. I said, just leave the rest for me.
Okay.
Ali, as a conny man, people knows him as a conny man,
Hmm.
he went to rent a horse. He dressed the horse like a royal horse
Hmm.
with a cat at the back.
Ah.
He now employed the help of 3 elves.
Huh?
1 on the horse, 2 beside the cat.
Ah, I turned them to
So he
escort.
dressed like a woman
Whoa.
and he was inside the cat.
Hmm.
Then they now rolled straight to Olaiwola's
Olaiwola's
place.
Okay.
Then the foreigner went straight to Olaiwola.
Okay.
Said, you are a thief. I have my money with you and I will do everything to collect my money back from you.
Hmm.
Then come Ali
With
on
the
that golden,
fake.
yes, on that golden cat.
Okay.
And one of the aides, one of the helper of Ali,
Yes.
went straight to Olaiwola and said, sir, are you Olaiwola, the treasure keeper? I said, yes, I am. My boss
Hey.
is he have his daughter in the cat. And my boss is traveling. He wants to save something with you.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
the man has planned, the foreigner has planned, said, you give me my treasure. If you don't give me my treasure, you will not transact with the rich
that
man.
rich man.
Quickly.
And his daughter.
Olaiwola called one of his servants. Go inside. Go and bring that blue box. And that one quickly went inside and he brought the big blue box. He said, yes, this is my box. And this is yours.
Take it. You come.
Ali was like, oh, yes, this shows to me that you are truly a good treasure keeper. If this one can get his treasure, then that means my treasure will be safe with you. They said, come, my lord. What exactly do you want to save? What do you want to put there? As they were saying that, Ali busted to laugh. And he removed the helmet. And he revealed Ali.
And
Ali said, you are a thief. You are a cunning man. If you think you are cunning,
together for Papa Johnny. Wow.
there is. Thank you. He now said, if you think you are cunning, there's always somebody who is a step ahead of you. Do you see that?
You see?
Olaiwola was disappointed. Even the king heard about what Ali did.
Wow.
The king was happy and decided to restore Ali's property. The house that he has collected from him, they gave it back to him. They call him back to the city. Now you can stay in the city. This your brain. At least he has done something great for our community.
Wow.
Because this man should go back to his community.
Yes.
It will destroy our image. And they will know that
They may
we
come
are
and fight
thieves,
them.
and they can come with their own chariot and
Yes.
fight us. So this that you're done, the king blessed Ali
Wow.
beyond what they've collected from Ali.
Wow. They gave him gifts.
They gave Ali his house back. The house they
Wow.
seized from him, they gave it back to him.
Wow.
They gave him a lot of money, gold. Even the rich man promised that when I go and come back, I will
give
bring
him
you
something.
a lot of
Wow.
gifts. That is how the foreigner received back all that belongs to him. And Olaiwola was punished by the king. That is, you are a greedy man. It's bad to be
Greedy.
So that comes to the end of my story today.
Wow. Put your hands together for Papa Johnny. How many of you enjoyed that story? Very good. I mean, put your hands down. Thank you. I was wondering, what will this man do? What will Ali do? I was wondering. And you know, because Ali would think that, oh, seeing a golden cart, horse, messenger, you know, he would think that, this one will have more money than
the little thing that
the little box of money that. So, you know, he would not. In fact, that was so wise of Ali to have thought of a plan like that. And I'm so happy that also that Olayiwola got his own side of the punishment right, because it's not good to cheat other people. It's not good to make people suffer for no reason. And children, you must not be greedy. I mean, is it not enough that people keep things with you? Yeah. I'm sure that they pay him. You see, so they even pay him. So why is he not satisfied with the payment? He now wants to take the people's treasure. It serves him right. Didn't it serve him right? It serves him right. And I'm sure I will not do that again. Thank you so much, Papa Johnny. Audience, I hope that you have loved, you love that story and you have learned your lessons there. Don't be greedy. Be contented with whatever your parent gives you. Be contented with whatever you have. Because when you try to cheat other people, trust me, the first thing is it's a sin against God. And secondly, you will bear the consequence, because anything a man does, he will always reap. So, children, we must not be greedy. Thank you once again, Papa Johnny, for that amazing story. I told you that you're really going to enjoy that story. But wait, it is not the end of the show yet, because after this, we're going to be having our game segment. I hope you're ready for that. Don't go anywhere. It's Two Kiddies Word with Lola.
Nigeria is one of the few places on earth where you can still find gorillas. Thousands of tourists come to see them in countries like Rwanda and Uganda every year, creating jobs and generating millions of dollars. But in Nigeria, our gorillas are threatened by habitat loss and traps set for illegal bushmeat. But we can earn money from gorilla tourism if we protect them. Please say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all. As a boy, I grew up respecting the mighty lion.
Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty of the Fulani Caliphate. In the beginning of the 19th century, when in 1940 he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity post-independence era. Distinguished elder statesman has faced on this country's 200 currency among one architects, Jarius Western String, identified Ahmadu as altered the Kara in history.
Welcome back. I really do hope that you enjoyed that story by Papa Johnny, because I did. Now it is time for our super duper game, and I've got brilliant learners from Al-Aqsa School here in Oshogbo who will participate in this game. It's a simple game, you know, very simple. What are we going to be doing? It's a game of name of something. Do you know that game? Yes. Okay, so we're going to be passing the microphone. Okay, so this is it. We're going to play actually 2 games, but the first one is name of something. So I'm going to be saying name of something, I don't want to say it yet, so you don't know what I want to say. So when I say name of Kineko, okay, you are going to now tell me if you miss it, you are out of the if you miss it, you are out of the okay. So we're going to start, and this is it. It will start from you. You say it first, then you say it, then you say it, and then you say it. Audience, I want you to please pay attention so you tell us who gets it wrong. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Don't also think about it like, once you do that, you're out of the game. Okay, so let's start. Name of colors that you know.
Color pink. Color orange.
Color yellow.
Color blue. Color white. Color brown.
Color deep.
Color deep. Do we have any color deep? No. Okay, put your hands together for her. Let's see who the winner will be. Are you ready? Okay, so we'll go again. Okay, let's go. Name of subjects that you know.
Government.
Physics.
Chemistry. Biology.
Mathematics. English.
Chemistry.
Data processing.
Social study. Further math.
English.
Commerce. Mathematics.
Basic science.
She delayed a little bit. Please put your hands together for her. It like immediately. Okay, we have our 2 last contestants standing. Let's see who will do this because they are boys. Let's go by what boys like. I hope I can be a good judge to this. What is that thing that every boy, whether 1 year old, 5 years old, or 20 or 60 or 90 years old like? What is it? That's it. Every boy loves football. Let's go. Name of clubs. Name of football clubs that you know.
Manchester United. Chelsea. Man U. Liverpool.
What is Manchester United? What is Man U? I got you right there, Cha. Put your hands together for him. And who is our winner? Please put your hands together for Rahman. Thank you. Okay, you may go to your seat. Now, the second game we're going to have today is, okay, so I think now I can have your categories. So let's go. And we'll put your hands together for them as they come forward for this next game. Did you enjoy that game? Okay, so yes, who is coming from here? Okay, come over. Come. Now, those of you seated in the audience, do you want to play this game? Are you sure? Okay. Are you sure you want to play this game? Yes. Okay. All right. So what class are you? What class are you?
Primary 1.
You?
Primary 3.
You?
Nursery 2.
Oh, okay.
Primary 1.
Okay, so we have primary 1, primary 3 seem to be the oldest class, the highest class. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. What you're going to be doing for us is you're going to be counting down for us. Okay, you're going to be counting down for us. For this game, they're going to be telling us, okay, so let me say the other rules. So we're going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7. That's how we're going to count down, okay? So you will do that for us. So when I tell you what to do, I'm going to be calling letters, you know, from your A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, X, Y, Z, okay? So I'll call a letter. You will not tell us words having that letter, like 5 words having that letter, only 5. If it is, for example, if I say, give us 5 words beginning with letter Z, you now say zip, Zion, Zebra. You know, you give us like that. 5. 5. Do you understand that? Is it clear? Can we start now? Okay, so I'm going to be telling you the letter, and then you will count down. Immediately I say, give us a letter, and I say the letter, you will start counting down. So if he says 3, if he says the 5, it will stay. If he's not able to say the 5, we'll see who the winner is. Do you understand that? Okay. So, are you ready? Yeah. Show me your power if you're ready. Come on. Let me see. Let me see your, this power. Are you sure? Let me see your power. Good job. Okay, so yes, about time. We're going to be playing this game, and they are to give us 5 words having the letter that I am going to mention. So, let's go. Give us a word, 5 words, beginning with... I've not even told you the letter. I will tell you Z again. No, I'm changing the letter. Now, tell us 5 words. Be ready to count down, please. Tell us 5 words beginning with letter S.
Snake.
10. 9. Continue.
Snake.
7. Continue. S. Letter S.
Snacks.
Snacks. How many did you mention? 2. So note it like that. 2. Are you ready? Okay. So she's going to give us 5 words having letter B. Let's start counting.
Ball.
Keep counting. Don't wait.
Boy. Ball. Boys.
Put your hands together for how many words did she mention? 4 words. You see, you that are clapping, counting down should not wait. And you that are saying the words should not even look at them. Just start to say your words, okay? All right. So he said 2 words. She said 4 words. Let's see how many words my friend here will say. Okay? Now, give us 5 words beginning with letter T.
Tiger. Try. Tire. Ton. Tank.
He said the 5 already. Please put your hands together for him. Wow. So he is our first winner, but let's see the next to him. So let's see who's going to come second. Are you ready? Yes. Are you sure? Okay. So you're going to give us 5 words beginning with letter F.
Fish. Fan. Phonics.
Oh, she mentioned phonics, but I said letter F. So how many words was she able to mention? 2. The third one was phonics, and I said letter F. Even I didn't say sound, okay? So she was able to mention 2. Please put your hands together for her. Okay, so here now, who is our winner? Who is our winner? And who is the second now? Yeah, she mentioned 4 words. Put your hands together for them. Thank you so much. All right, you can go and you can go. So the 2 of you, are you going to compete now? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, let's play the earlier game. Will you play the earlier game, the first game we played? Okay, so name of something, name of something. Name of... okay. I got it. Name of something, name of something. Name of food that you know.
Yam. Amala. Rice. Semu.
Come on.
Beans. Pounded yam.
Okay, put your hands together for them. Who is our winner? Abdurrahman likes food. Well done. And he says semo. What of amala? What of tuwo? What of beans? What of spaghetti? What of egg? What of bread? What? Put your hands together for Lola. All right, thank you so much. I really want to say thank you for joining us on this episode of Kiddies Word with Lola. I really hope you have been inspired, entertained, and you've really had fun today. Don't forget to watch us on this channel, Star Times channel 190 DTT, and of course you can watch us on YouTube as well. Just type in Western Spring Television. Please put your hands together one more time for my ever-active audience from Al-Aqsa School in Osogbo. You guys are the best and you are great stars. I also appreciate you for watching today's episode of Kiddies Word with Lola. Join us next week. Don't miss it for another exciting episode of this program. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. Have an amazing time. Cheerio.
Welcome to Ijebu-Ode, a historic town in Ogun State, southwestern Nigeria. Every year, this serene town transforms into a bustling hub of cultural attraction from across the globe. It is the Oju River of Yoruba, the meaning its forecourts and share to root of the century. It began as a gathering of Muslim